Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. So tonight we're going to have episode 96 of The Coin Vault has opened. If we make it till midnight, we're going to announce the winner of the $10 Gaw that ends tonight. We're having a $10 PayPal giveaway tonight. So you guys can enter anytime during the stream that you guys want. There's 4 of them, but the top one in the description below the video ends tonight. But welcome everyone. So we're going to be looking through rolls from my coin roll hunting days today. Welcome Sev Weber, and welcome Logan, and welcome everybody else. So hopefully we'll find some cool stuff here. We're also at, according to YouTube, we're at 3,975 watch hours. So we're hoping to get to 4,000. So it seems like at midnight sometimes they refresh. And so we're going to see what happens at midnight. So we'll do like a Gaw giveaway here at midnight, and we'll see if we can get to 4,000 watch hours. I don't know how they do it. It sounded like it said like, we'll send you an email. So my magic hat's going to partially disappear here. Oh yeah. Let me refresh the microscope because it's not even showing you guys anything. But welcome everybody. So I've got 4 rolls here for you guys tonight. We'll see if we can make it through them all. How is everybody doing? And so this first one here, it looks like it's either a lamination peel that has lost the peel or it was a planchet flaw. But it's kind of interesting because it looks like the mint mark actually did a really good job of striking there. So this first one we definitely found something on. And we'll just take a look here, see if we can see it any closer. So there basically, it looks like there's 2 pieces of the coin missing, and it doesn't look like damage to me. Hey, Logan's Coin 2.0, welcome. Welcome, 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 everybody. Let's see if we can check out this mint mark here. Yeah, it's a lot harder to see it up close, it looks like. It's just one of those ones because this one, you know, it was struck through an area of metal that was not there. And it's kind of interesting with the 6 here. You know, the 6 kind of did the same thing. And maybe it's possible that it lost it afterwards, and that is just the impression of the mint mark. Because sometimes it seems like these lamination errors, they just get lost in it, or the pressure goes through below, and normally you just couldn't see that, like the coin has like, the metal has been like moved in that direction. He copied your name. Uh-oh. That's hilarious. Well, hopefully it's both you. I've seen people clone each other. Sometimes people get up to some trouble. So hopefully that's just you playing with yourself. That would be funny. So that one looked like a lamination peel to me because it looked like there was a lamination error, but it lost some of the metal here. So I'm going to empty out this first roll here. I'll get myself a roll for whatever we're not going to flip. And now we can start going through. And I'm also going to move this camera a little bit closer so that you guys can see the coins before we zoom in. So anytime we, you know, have a mint mark or find something cool, I will try to zoom in for you guys. And so it looks like we're going to start. It looks like we're getting 1956s first here. I mean, we never know. This could be like all 1950s 6s in this roll. It could jump around through the decades. I just, you know, there was no system to me putting away these coins when I was coin roll hunting. And some of them I put away because they were better grades, and some of them were errors. Some of them, they were cleaned or damaged and they just looked cool, or I just didn't know better. Let's see, so this one has a mint mark, so we will zoom in on that, and then we'll zoom out to look at the whole coin. It seems like that saves you guys half of the zooms. And maybe for the 4,000 watch hours, you know, since we made it, maybe I will buy a second microscope so that we don't have to zoom in and out anymore. Like just right above my head up here will be, you know, a giant mint mark. That's actually interesting. I wonder if I could actually increase, like if I could have a second, no, I guess I'd still have to zoom in and out. I was going to say, what if I could just have a second video going from the microscope and just, you know, expand it so that it looked way bigger. I'm not seeing what I saw on this one. I don't really see anything on that one, so it's a little bit odd to me. Alright, so here we've got a 57D. It looks like maybe a partial T on this one. Probably just a weak strike. We'll see if perhaps something on the other side prevented it from striking through. I think that's just a scratch there. Don't really see anything in particular. Everything looks pretty much normal. We'll take a closer look at the mint mark here. And so if you guys haven't already joined the PayPal Cash giveaway and you guys are wanting to, there is a description, there's a link in the description. There's 4 of them, one ends tonight. And so if you enter them all, you're good to go. I do notify the winner by email when they win. So all you really have to do is enter now, and if you do win, I'll let you guys know. I also post and make a video of them when people win. It's like the bottom one kind of looks damaged, but it's like I feel like I kind of like see a split up at the top on this one, which makes me think that there is one on the bottom that there's just damage. I don't know. At the same time, it could be damage as well on the top, but I don't think it is. We're going to flip it over to see what the reverse looks like. See what upside down land looks like. I feel like I see a line on the top serif of the D. So I think that this is an RPM, and I think that there's just a little bit of damage on the bottom one preventing us from seeing. I think there's also a little grime in it. This was a 57D. But we can put this one to the side. I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is like an awesome RPM. If it is one, it's not my favorite one I've ever found. I thought so too, and welcome Blue Sandy. Good to have you here again tonight. Hey Fit Hunter, digging with Rob, welcome. So we're at about 3,975 hours according to YouTube. We're hoping that tonight, once it gets to midnight, it seems like it refreshes the hours. And I have no idea how YouTube does it, but if possible, live on stream tonight, we're going to see if we can hit 4,000 watch hours. And we'll just have to see. Florida Thunder! Welcome to the stream, Florida Thunder. That makes complete sense now. Okay, Florida Thunder. Hello, Accredited Coins. Welcome. Well, yeah, I'm kind of I feel like we made it. And that was the funny thing too, is like the last 3-4 days we've had like 70-80 watch hours, but it keeps giving me 32 every day, no matter what. I like streamed longer, 32. I streamed longer, 32. And like, my streams were longer than 32. So I don't know if like YouTube's just like messing with me, but like I feel like as soon as it updates, we're going, it's not going to be less than 25. It was the like YouTube's thing said like 85 hours. So I'm calling it 4,000 even though they're not calling it 4,000 yet. And for all I know, I'll like refresh it and it'll be like 500 hours. It's just, I don't know. Nice. I can actually ask you. So, like, what happens? What happens? And congratulations, Florida Thunder. What actually happens when you get to 4,000? Does it show 4,000? Does that whole hour thing disappear? I'm just curious because I obviously have never done it before. I think it said we'll notify you by email. So I don't know what to expect here. But I'm hoping. I'm just going to keep on pushing. I figure they're just, I don't know. It was at 3,988. Nice. Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was. It just kind of feels like they're messing with me, and I don't know. Like that's all I can say. Like I don't have any proof, um, but it seems I've definitely heard of other maybe, but when you start getting up there, they start like being more critical of hours. I have no idea, but like quite a few people like that I know have been like watching a bunch and like doing the scavenger hunts, and so it's like it's gotta be close. Like I honestly think the 80 hours seemed low. Like I know like 4 or 5 people that are like I've been watching you nonstop. Um, so I don't know. We'll find out though. It's like I see a line on the top of this one, but it doesn't look like it goes to the serif. Let's flip it over, take a look the other way. And feel like I read that there are like new editing tools. Like I remember like before even like a while ago there was like an old YouTube editor and there was all these options in it. And then when it changed to the new one, I like read something like, "Oh, only YouTube Partner gets it," and so I'm hoping that I get those because I liked some of the editing tools and stuff that they had, and now it just like allows me to like blur faces or something if I want to, but it's just me and them, so I guess I could just have that on all the time, and maybe I'd get more views. Hey, holy cow, thanks for the thumbs up, guys. We're only like 13 minutes into the stream. I think 16 thumbs up is like the record. We're already 2/3 of the way. Thanks, guys. How's everybody's night? How's everybody doing? And for anybody new to the channel, there is a giveaway that ends tonight at midnight. It's just a $10 cash PayPal giveaway, but it's the third of what will be many. There's 3 other ones that end kind of staggered over the next month as well. So I'm just going to keep doing those. I'm hoping to do them more often, make the prizes bigger, and make more prizes for each one. But I'm small here. We're going to see if becoming a YouTube partner can make it so that I can give out more prizes too, because that would be fun. I like watching people win things, and if I can do a show where people win things, people can win a lot of things. A 56 penny tonight. I'm having a good day. Thank you. Yeah, super chat. That would be fun. I don't think anybody's going to super chat me, but it cannot hurt to have a super chat. And I'd love to see like all the stickers and stuff. Welcome, Edwin Vasquez. Welcome. Thank you. We're hoping to get to 4,000 hours tonight. 53 cents? That's awesome. No, I mean, it adds up. It definitely can add up. Like, if you get $53, that could, like, buy me a new microscope by the end of the year. Maybe we will give away a 1956 penny, Logan. Maybe we will. we're definitely giving away $10 at the end of the stream. All you need is an email address and a PayPal address, and somebody's going to get $10 sent. I think this one, it looked like about 200 people have signed up, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I feel like the first one was only like 100 or 150, so it's, you know, more people are entering, and that's why I want to do multiple prizes maybe in the future. I think that this one is just a little bit of damage, you know, but at the same time there almost looks like there's a line up at the top here. I'm just not quite seeing it. That's awesome. Yeah, I've never gotten a super chat, obviously, because I'm not monetized, but I've given out super chats before, and that was fun. I think probably the most I was just I gave to Chuck's channel, because he's always just like putting out helpful information, and it's like I bought his book, but it's out of print, so he doesn't get a royalty on it, so I sent him a royalty payment. This is the one we just went through. So sorry about the hat getting cut off here. I didn't quite anticipate that it would not all show up here. But hopefully where the hat disappears here in the future, I will have a microscope for you guys. And then when we do find stuff, I'll just be able to put a penny up there. And if people are wanting to like look to see exactly what it is, you guys can all, you know, keep looking while we look through more, so we can kind of look through more. Because I know a lot of times, you know, we're trying to move through stuff and then people are like, wait, no. Or I can like leave the last coin we just looked at up there, just so we can kind of move twice as fast, and there won't be any zooming in and zooming out. He thought it was a digital hat. We'll see that. Yeah, that would be fun if we could have digital hats here for the party tonight. What is that? Just a filled date? Let me turn it to the side. I feel like it looked like a duck. Can you get it? Yeah, I don't think that's an error. It's kind of cute. It's got like a big bulging eye. It's like every time I laugh, there's like an earthquake. We'll zoom back out here. Yeah, I feel like I'm excited tonight. I don't know, I was like a little bit worried about getting to 4,000 watch hours, because like sometimes when I get to a goal, I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do now? That's what I've been working towards. Like, and so it's like I feel like tonight after I'm gonna like have one of those like existential crises, like mid-streamer life meltdown, and I'm gonna be like, what am I gonna do now? Here we have a Liberty Air. Kind of looks like a partial, maybe half of one. I don't think I would put ads in the middle of a video. I think if I was to put video or an ad on my stream, I think they have like the skippable ones where you just put it at the beginning and it skips, and you just hit skip, and that's like the whole ad experience. Which I think, like when I've tried to watch my own channels on my phone, it already shows me an ad before. And so people had said they don't see ads. So I don't really anticipate it being any worse. I mean, I don't even know, like, if YouTube pays me without ads and stuff, like, I don't need ads. It's not really about the money for me. Yeah, that's pretty much also, if I was to do, I realize that if I do get ad money, I'm going to have to pay taxes on it. Otherwise, I would say I would totally just give all my ad money out as prizes. But I would probably do like half of the money as prizes, because then at the end of the year, I think you have to pay maybe like 30–40%. I know that a lot of people, I don't think I flipped that last one there. So this one's got a die chip on it. The last one had a library unless it was this one, so I'm going to go back. Do you know Florida Thunder does do you get, if you don't have ads, do they pay you anything at all for people watching your videos, like just for like watch time and stuff or views? Or is it like strictly the views for the advertising? Oh yeah, and that's another thing, Logan. Most of my videos are not 10 minutes long. Like, you know, like, so all like my PCGS videos and stuff like that, those definitely would not have ads on them. Like, I could not imagine like somebody watching like a minute and a half video and then an ad and then a minute and a half video, because most of them are like super, super short. And I mean, like, I know YouTube wants everybody to, you know, like be like 10 to 12 minute video, but that's not what I do. I'm glad you guys don't. We want ads. We want ads. Yeah, I don't, on my computer, I do not see any ads. So this one's got a filled B. That is not an error. The 8 there kind of looks a little bit interesting. I don't know, I almost feel like I see like doubling on the top of it. But I'm not very good at finding double dies. They have to be 8 minutes long. Okay, well, almost none of my videos are 8 minutes long, so I would say about 4,500 of my videos are not 8 minutes long. So for most of my content, no one is going to have to worry. Okay, that is not. There's some machine damage, and then there's like a dent in it. So that was nothing there. But that's okay. This is an interesting roll. A lot of these coins, I mean, I guess we've seen a die chip, we've seen a lamination error, we've seen a library error. This one is a little bit better condition. We'll see, you know, I could flip it over and it could have some big ugly scratches on it. I think it's a 51S, or what were a 51D, is that what we just looked at? 51D. And it's a library error, or like a very, very partial one. But it looks like a higher grade coin. Looks like it's brown, but I'll take a coin like this. I mean, this came from, you know, an unsearched wheat sand, or this came from like just a roll of circulated coins. So definitely a superior coin to what I was finding at the time. I found a couple double die pennies, but like nothing, I don't feel like anything really, really, really cool. Lots and lots of RPMs, lots of different kind of errors. It's like I found a lot of cool looking machine damage that just looks cooler than most double dies. And I probably have a bunch of double dies. I'm just not that good at spotting them. I'm getting better. I feel like I really frustrate Paul Hampton because I move a little bit too fast. And so I think later on, you know, I'm going to divide a bunch of these coins. Welcome, Spiked Head Die Crack. Welcome to the stream tonight. That one is one of the rarer buyout errors. You should have seen the stream last night. I think we found one roll had like maybe like 12 different buy errors in it, and they were almost all different dates. Yeah, I definitely need to, like, you know, maybe we'll do a stream where I take like, you know, 100 buy errors and we can like sort them and like, you know, try to build a collection out of them on the stream. Because there's a lot of them now. All right, we'll start zoomed in on this one because we're already zoomed in. And if anyone hasn't joined the giveaway, there is a PayPal cash giveaway at the bottom of the stream. There's 4 different ones, so make sure to enter them all. But the one on the top, the top one of the 4, that one ends tonight at midnight. So make sure to be on that one you have plenty of time for the rest, everyone. And congratulations again, Blue Sandy, for finding your second scavenger hunt the other day. So just let me know if you're wanting me to send those out to you, or if you want to keep on looking for more. I will put in something extra in there for you for saving me on shipping, having it just go to you. Here's another Liberty Air here. And this one looks like it's on a 1956. It looks like just the single coin. I feel like a lot of the library errors that I have, I'll like find like a lamination error on the reverse, or I'll find die chips on the reverse. It seems like whenever I find a library now, it's like I always am like, make sure to check the other side. Yeah, I definitely see the buy errors sell. You know, it's usually, I feel like $2 to $5. Send them to you. And put a tile in the video. Do some pictures of the coins like you were going to sell them front and back, and put a tile in the video. Yeah, the mail is crazy right now. I have like a $100 Indian headset lost in the mail, and I'm waiting, hoping she didn't say that. Logan, you can't tell people that you already won your Flying Eagles, Logan. She worked hard for hers, you worked hard for yours. If you want more Flying Eagle cents, you can look for more. Like, I mean, definitely, I mean, it's like you can sit and, you know, play Mario Kart and, you know, keep your ear open, and, you know, while you play Mario Kart, you have the chance to, you know, win money or coins. I think that's pretty good. Oh, so I can go and look at the picture? That's not a bad idea. CUD, you can also attribute them at CUDs on coins. Nice. Yeah, my guess is I probably have over 1,000 buy errors. Like when I first started searching like 5,000 count bags of wheat cents on eBay like 20 years ago, I would find about 5 a bag. And then by the time I was ending searching about 10 years ago, I feel like I would maybe find one. Some bags I wouldn't even find them anymore in. So it's like, you know, they're still out there, but I feel like they were much more plentiful when I first started looking for them. I think we have an RPM here. I mean, unless like we just got like 2 perfect scratches right in the right places, a 50, 70. That's one that we find here a lot, I feel like. I will take it though, and the fact that it's nice and clear makes me happy. But just a clear, nice break in the serif, split in the serif on the top and bottom. I'll show you guys I'll show it to you guys again. I know I flipped that one up really quick. I do feel like it's easier to see them though when they're not in the flip. That's why I should definitely, you know, the bottom one looks pretty clear, but you see how there's like a little plastic pixel. Let me see if I can move it in here just a fraction. Yeah, now we have like a little sparkle. Like my flips, they have like these rainbow sparkles in them. They look cool, especially at night after like staring through them all night long. But they can make it hard to look through stuff. Alright, so it looks like this one has a mint mark on it too, so we'll zoom in on it. I'm not seeing anything on that one. We'll zoom out. We'll check out the front and back here, see if we are missing, see what else is going on with this coin. So it's like sometimes these were you know, supposed error rolls. Sometime, you know, this one I'm guessing it had a clogged 9. Um, so I thought that that was an error when I was going through coins years ago. You know, if the B in Liberty was clogged, I thought that was an error. If the O was like, you know, like partially struck, if it had a weak strike, I thought that was an error. You know, you live, you learn. And it's what I like about doing this show with you guys is you guys teach me a lot, and you guys correct me, and I appreciate it. Thank you guys for all the help, because you guys have helped me grow as a coin collector a lot, and it's been really valuable to me. So I just want to say thank you all. Take a look here. It's kind of interesting, but I don't really see one. Everything that kind of looks like it might be something is kind of lower. And forgive me, but I think I'm going to take the party hat off for just a little bit. You guys will see a ring on my head that'll be entertainment. It looks like I got a fresh lobotomy. And we'll see if I still got brains in there. We will put that party hat right back on if YouTube updates things in a little bit here. It's a little bit different looking mint mark there. I don't know, I like, it seems like a bunch of these 57Ds, they have that little line, the little mark going across the top. Yeah, as far as I know, Blue Sandy, I do not believe. Well, this one has like a little crack in the lamination there. The 9 and the 5 have partial filling. The B looks like it's filled on the bottom, but also looks like it's been smooshed. Same with the above the W there. I believe that is not damaged there. That there is just a little tiny bit. It kind of looks more like a planchet flaw. I don't know, let's zoom back in on that. Because if that's just damaged like the rest of it, there's no reason to flip it. Well, maybe it's like a little lamination error. I don't like this thing up here. It looks like it has a straight line. But like the way that there's kind of like these kind of like cornflake like shaped pieces that look like they have depth underneath them. So I think it's like a tiny lamb. Very, very small. I have much, much, much more impressive ones. It would be kind of fun to do a StreamYard. I feel like I would have to like completely set things up different for it. But it definitely would be possible. I was thinking about maybe starting a second channel, kind of like one that goes alongside this, that is more just kind of like a casual kind of talking. I don't have any immediate plans for it. But just because this one kind of has, it has like a strong connection to like my business that I've been working on for about 20 years. When I was a streamer, I had other streamers jump in my channel and did things that could get me banned, and I had to remove the videos and stuff, but I'm not saying anybody would do such a thing. The people in the coin community definitely seem a lot kinder of people. But after streaming in video games for a while, I definitely realized that like there are some people out there that do not have good intents. And so it kind of, starting here in the coin, I was actually surprised by how cool everybody was. But I definitely enjoy watching StreamYard. I definitely would like to join some other people's channels sometimes. I've been invited a couple times, and it was just like it was like a day. I hadn't had a shower, had a migraine, and it just was not the day for me to go live on someone else's channel. But sometime I will. There's a lot of nice channels out there, and someday I may do StreamYards too. It definitely seems cool. It's some really cool technology. And I feel like it's a good way to like kind of bring communities together, because, and it's also entertaining when, more than one person is able to talk live, the conversations that people can take. That's what I forgot to do. I was going to test and see, I was going to do a test to see if I lowered the latency on this, if it would affect the video quality of the coin. And so it's like that definitely, when I'm, say if I'm talking to Paul and he's trying to help me with a coin, it's like oftentimes by the time he's able to reply, it's just, it's been like 30 seconds to like a minute. Like sometimes I don't, it's like when I'm talking to you guys, I don't even know if you guys have asked the question a minute ago and I'm just getting to see it, or, it seems like sometimes it feels like I'm having like real-time conversations with people, and sometimes it feels like I'm hearing everything, like I'm the last to know what's going on in the conversation. Yeah, I definitely like learning new things every day. Oh boy, this one, what's going on with this one? This one is dirty. Seems to have some kind of like gloss on it. I don't see anything from far away on the mint mark. Has like all these, I feel like every single coin in this roll so far has been from the 50s. Hopefully we can break that. But there are 3 more rolls here, and I feel like we haven't had like any rolls that have just been like solid 50s. So this one's got a really nice lamination error going across it. It pretty much cracks from rim to rim. Probably doesn't. We can see if it goes through the reverse here. If you read the last chat out loud, we can tell you the lag time. The B is filled in. We'll take a look at that B, Edwin. Is that a crack on the reverse? I think that's just a dark area. Or it almost looks like the R is filled in. We'll take a look at that. It's kind of interesting how the lamination error just like messed up the R. Thank you, Edwin. I'm hoping, I don't know, we're gonna see. Like I found a camera that's like mine, but I believe the resolution is 3 times better. But it's pretty pricey, and so I found somebody who was taking offers, and so I've been putting offers in, but I'm not getting any replies. So I'm just gonna, slowly put offers out there, because my camera works, but I'm gonna try to get a better one. And then I think I will take this one and put it up above me, so that, but at the same time, if the other one shows close-ups really good, I might put it up above. We're gonna see. But I'm going to try to get an even better camera. So let's do the mint mark here quick, since I guess we're only half zoomed in, huh? I think that one is damaged. It kind of looked like an RPM. No lag. 1239. Whoop. Looks like a Liberty error, 55D. We're getting quite a few different Liberties tonight. And maybe it's that, maybe certain people I have longer errors with. I'm not sure. Some people, when I'm talking with them, are faster typers too. It's like if I was typing while doing this, I would probably be taking a while to get back to you guys. Alright, so that, yeah, this camera, Edwin, it's a Dino Light. It's like 10 years old. I think it's like 0.5 macro lens. So, you know, like ones today, I think they go up to like 5 for these microscope cams. I haven't even checked out all the different ones. There could be ones that are way better. Like I know Accredited Coins camera, I think he said it was like 11 megapixels or something. A lot better. And so the one that I was looking at is like the same company, Dino Light. And so, but one important thing I guess is being able to turn on and off your the LED lights on them. Because sometimes if you're trying to take pictures of things, like say if I'm doing like these here, it's like, you know, or the Mancellos, it's like really bad. Oftentimes a different light works a lot better. So I don't think there's anything here. But I think that I think that some of these cameras or some of the specialty microscopes are like specially built for coins. I feel like copper is a lot more forgiving with my microscope. I almost want to say that looks like it has a split on it, but I think that is a scratch on the coin. It's just, to me, it looks like it's going in the wrong direction on the top serif. I'm not seeing one on the bottom serif either. Say Gaw at 25. I've thought about doing that. I definitely see it work on other channels. I mean, it definitely couldn't hurt to do it. I feel like probably advertising it before the stream. It's like there's definitely only so many people usually on. You know, I do see some channels that are able to pull hundreds of people. I'm sure there's channels out there that I don't watch that pull way more than that. So we've got a 55D Liberty again. I think that's the same as the last one. It's like I can do, it's like if we find 10 Liberty errors in this roll, we'll have a Gaw. I think we already found 10. Or I guess this is the second roll. Or no, this is the first roll. Wow, there's still quite a few left. I feel like it would be fun. I don't know. I feel like my streams are basically silent other than me talking. I feel like maybe getting like some like sound of like coins in the background, you know, have some silver kind of clinking, just some silver ASMR. Maybe people, you know, I look at a lot of copper coins, so maybe people would want to hear copper making, you know, just like stirring coins in like a repeating pattern. Might be soothing. Yeah, that's what I like about the StreamYard is that, like, you know, smaller channels, channels in general, they can kind of join up and create like a team. And that's like, I feel like that is like a really good thing to do because, and I love the channels that, like, you know, when they're done, you know, they'll go and raid another channel, they'll go and find stuff. So it's not, you know, not only are they helping out another channel, but they're also introducing everybody to, you know, another friend to make. And you know, it just, you know, it's like sometimes you know, a channel ends their stream and you know, people don't have any plan, or you know, they don't have anyone on their subscriber list that they know where to go, and so they just, you know, are like, okay, I guess no more streams tonight. So it's nice when I see people doing that and kind of like promoting and helping each other. I definitely think that's cool. Yes, I need more conveyor belts, accredited coins, and I need one of those, you know, when you source one of those little turntables that spin the coin around, I want one of those too. You know, when I in the future here, when I end the stream, instead of ending the stream, I can just put a coin on a turntable, and you guys can like, people can just watch the coin spin around for the next 12 hours. It'll be a really nice coin though. It'll be worth it. I won't leave you with anything but dazzling. It's like, that's probably what I should have done. I should have just put a coin on a turntable while I slept, and we would have been able to celebrate 4,000 watch hours like forever ago. All right, and forgive me. I gotta look. I gotta look to see if they updated me already. I'll be quick. I promise. Oh. All right, hold on, guys. Hold on. No, not that one. This one. All right, we're just gonna take a brief break, guys. Hold on a second. Just a brief break. Okay. Anybody feeling it? All right. You guys ready? Ready? It doesn't say 3,975. This is now what it looks like. So it looks like step 1. Work for an entire year straight for nothing. YouTube will receive money for every video you make. You will receive nothing. Step 2. You are YouTube's slave. Sign up for Google AdSense, and your slave may get water and breadcrumbs. Step 3, get reviewed in progress. YouTube will review your channel to make sure it complies with the YouTube monetization policies. This step will begin automatically after you complete the first 2 steps. Due to recent global events, please expect delays in application reviews. So, yay! Thank you guys. That's all I can say. Thank you. You know, it's like I can make 5,000 coin videos for you guys, which we pretty much did. We almost got there, like 4,900. We will get there. But thank you guys. Like, I really appreciate all your guys' support, and I appreciate your guys' company. Let's make 5,000 more videos. But let's find some fun coins. So anyway, that is a break. We'll go back to fun here, because I know you guys come here for coins. But so yeah, awesome. Thank you, Accredited Coins. Thank you, Blue Sandy. Thank you guys. So yeah, I don't know. I've just been like checking, refreshing that thing for days. And I've just felt like, it's like, surely it is. And it's like, no. I mean, I guess I'm not, it's under review. Florida, hold on one second. Florida Thunder, how long did you say? Like a month? How long did it take for it to like review? What in the world is this one? I see 1, a 9. I see a 3. Kind of smooth. Kind of an interesting sunken in part up here. We'll flip it over here, just take a look. You know, this coin is worn. Thank you, Annie Deppy. Thank you. Thank you both. Yay! I don't know about this penny. What do you guys think about this penny? Is it like just a very weak strike? Has somebody whittled it off? You know, it's like, I'd say let's zoom in and take a little bit closer look. Yes, where's the date? I mean, I see a 1, a 9, and a 3. I almost feel like I see the bottom of a 5, but I feel like it's in the wrong place. I feel like it's my mind. I'd love to look at some of your silver rounds, Edwin. You have a beautiful collection. Like, really, really nice. Speaking of, is it still? I thought it was right here. It's moving around on me. If you guys haven't seen Edwin's, let's see if I can get this better, but Edwin Vasquez Rican X Tiger coins. I know my green screen makes the sticker look a little bit cooler, and it almost looks like three-dimensional, or like, but check him out. I wish I had, I think he sent me a really cool silver coin too. Thank you, Edwin. That was really, really nice of you. So I don't know what's going on with that coin there. I don't know if that one is just purely damaged, but we'll keep moving here. So this one looks like straight off the bat another Liberty. This one is a 56D. And so for anybody who's new to the channel, I pretty much always have giveaways going on. You can find them and keep up to date with them in the description below the video or stream. And so there's 4 of them live right now. One ends tonight though at midnight. So I believe our stream's going to go here till midnight, so I think I'm going to try to do it live. I'm going to have to like stop it for just a moment. Like I'll probably take a pause, go and choose the winner, but I realized that when I choose a winner on Gleam, it will actually show the person's full name and email address, and I don't want to do that to someone, so I will basically show you guys, how many people have entered, get things ready, then I will pause it, pick the winner, and then I will come back. I will, I will have to pause it, so you won't actually get to see me push the button, but it's the closest I can do to live without, having somebody's information be like thrown out there on the internet who didn't give me express permission to, publicize their personal information. So I respect that. This one kind of looks cool on the top. Was it a 57D again? They seem to be popular. And I'm not sure about this one, but it kind of looks like an RPM to me. I think I'm going to put it to the side. Maybe I'll flip it over. We'll take a look at the other side of it. We'll take a look at it upside down, because you never know. Sometimes when you take a look at things upside down, they just look different. It doesn't look as impressive to me upside down. Maybe from the side. I'm like losing the focus when I try to do it. I'm going to put this one to the side. We just have a little stack of side coins today. And so we'll just keep on moving. Or was that one a Liberty too? Well, let's go back. I can't remember if just the last one was. No, that one did have a failed B though. Actually, speaking of, did I? Yeah, I threw the Liberty back into the roll. Let's flip that one up. I was like, wait, didn't I just have a Liberty? Where did that one go? And I might have to check the roll, because I think I'm excited tonight, and I think I might have done it several times. But I think I also had, I know it's like kind of random as well, but I also had, or never mind, it's gonna, give me 1 second. Here, let me see if I can set you guys up with a coin at least. But I had the biggest day I think on eBay I've had in like five years. Just give me 1 second. I might be able to make it even bigger here because a couple people Sorry, I can do this later. I just wanted to see. I will do this later. Okay, but yeah, I had like the biggest day on eBay in 5 years, so that's also kind of exciting. I don't know what is going on with my stars, but they seem to be kind of aligned. That feeling when you accidentally hold your listing for a cheap coin. Or bulge your lip. Ouch. Yeah, I've done that. I think it was, I accidentally clicked the like show a large photo or something, and it was like $4, or it was just something like that. I just, you know, making hundreds of listings, I just accidentally clicked it. And it wasn't until the next listing that I came across and noticed that it was clicked. You know, it was just like a little box that you click and it's like $4 for the eBay listing. You know, like all it does is like make the picture bigger. Ouch. Yeah. At least hopefully you didn't do like 50 bold listings. I mean, it would be great. Hopefully you found out about the bold listing because it sold and you're like, oh wow, bold listing works like that? They shouldn't even have. That's kind of interesting. It looks like a Liberty, but like maybe that's a gouge, but it almost looks like it's in the wrong place. $4. Yeah. I don't even think they should have a bold option for $4. Like, it's kind of an insane price. It's like one of those things I feel like that was around like 20 years ago on eBay, and it had a purpose. It was just to like stand out, and I guess it does make you stand out. Yeah, like, is this like a Liberty that like jumped ship? Like that, I don't think I've ever seen one like this before. I mean, maybe it's just a die chip. Can't remember if I checked. No, this one does not have a mint mark. It does not have a mint mark, but I think I'm going to call it a chip. But it definitely reminds me of a buy error, but the buy is in the wrong place, or the I is in the wrong place. Yeah, I wish YouTube would let people communicate with people. I don't care. Like, I know everybody in this channel. You know, feel free to exchange information with your guys. If it didn't slow me down so much on the stream, I would do it. But I'm sorry that, like, I wish we still had the like go-to channel. It was awesome. YouTube, bring back the go-to channel. It was like super awesome to get to know people better who you were talking and hanging out with. I don't know why they removed that. It was really, really cool. All right, let me take this hat off a little while. Maybe I'll put it back on in a little bit. But it's now I have like looks like I know, first I had a lobotomy, which I think I still have a little bit of. I know they only had one size hat, so I wore it. So this one here has a filled B, not an air. But if you know anyone that wants a roll full of coins with filled Bs, I have a lot of rolls of them. It's like, I haven't searched through wheat cents, like a 5,000 count bag, in like probably like 10 plus years. I'm just curious to see what the condition. I know every bag is different, but it's like, I feel like it would help me understand a little bit more. I feel like the, you know, kind of lower grade wheat cents, like kind of things have changed over the years. I feel like before eBay and the internet, you know, it was like whatever your local dealer had, or like, you know, if your local dealer went to coin shows, they could go pick things up. You know, if you went to big coin shows, you had access to stuff. You know, you could go to flea markets, but I feel like eBay basically organized everything. and certain people, would go, from, basically people were able to organize everything, like, and so I feel like when I first started buying and selling, like rolls of wheat cents and like bags of wheat cents, I feel like they were almost more expensive because there wasn't as many, the supply wasn't quite there. The supply chain hadn't been built up yet. And nowadays, I feel like it's like people know how common certain dates are or how common things are, and the prices have kind of stabilized and are lower than they were 15 years ago. Some of them are really nice, Edwin. So it looks like this one has no business strike or no mint mark. We will probably go through rolls where there are, almost all of them are, really nice higher grade coins. It's totally random with these rolls. And it's like, I do believe I have some uncirculated rolls somewhere. But that's part of going through all these coins, is I'm really trying to organize everything, figure out what everything is, like, and that's why, this time for the first 50 episodes, I wasn't flipping anything. And I realized I was just going to be doing this again in 10 years. So that's why I know it takes a little bit of extra time. But I'm trying to kind of catalog things so that like I can kind of separate and organize things. And with some coins, it's kind of hard because some of them have multiple errors on them. And so I'm going to have to be figuring out. I think that last one that kind of looked like it had a buy error. I think it was the E or the B was just really flattened and totaled out. But yeah, on eBay today it was a pretty exciting day. Like, I mean, I think it was only a $600 day about. There's a couple other people that look like they put in offers there, and so I'll have to go and see if I can accept their offers. I just didn't want to be going back and checking like price lists and stuff while on stream with you guys. It would just take too long. But I don't know. The best day I had was like 5 years ago. It was like $800, but it was just because I had like one coin that was worth $800, and it was like the only thing I sold that day. But like eBay, since the pandemic has started, it's been like kind of on fire. It's been crazy. Hey, have a good night, Edwin Vasquez. I hope to see you again. Stop by and I will check out your channel to see your new video. Well, that definitely happens to me a bit, to accredited coins. And thank you again, Edwin, for being here. I really appreciate it. Wish you a very, very good night. Yeah, I don't know if sometimes people, if they're trolling with the sales. I don't really know accredited coins. I definitely get that sometimes. Basically the best thing you can do is just accept it. Like, as far as I know, you don't have to, but then they can just return it. And then you kind of get burned the PayPal fees. If somebody, buys the coin, pays for it, and then like an hour later says they want, I'll usually warn them once that, because PayPal doesn't refund your fees anymore. If someone buys a coin and then asks for a refund right after, you still have to pay for the fees. And if that's a $320 coin, you're basically out 3%. And so it's like you can kind of tell them like, hey, I appreciate your business and I understand the mistake, but just be aware you just cost me like $30. And sometimes, at least they know, at least you've educated them that, PayPal works that way. But if they haven't paid for the coin yet, it's definitely easiest to just refund them the money. I mean, at least with me, I want them to be happy. Yeah, PayPal, as of last October, I think, stopped refunding. So if it pays for it, you're out the fees. If somebody refunds, if somebody wants to return, you're out the 3%. It's kind of lousy. I don't think there's anywhere else in the world that that happens. And I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. I don't feel like PayPal would do that anywhere else in the world. So I don't know if it's a swipe against eBay. I really don't know. That's not how it used to be. It's like a new thing. I know we're already in August of this year. It still feels like we're at the end of last year, like in the Great American Roll Hunt. That was fun. I almost feel like it's time for the Great American Roll Hunt to be gearing up again. But instead of collectors releasing coins into the wild, it seems like the banks and government are snatching up all the coins and begging people, dump your coins into the wild. Dump them in the wild so we can take them. Alright, so that was the end of the first roll there. I can give you guys, we can play, you got a choice. And so all these I believe are used rolls, but we never know. It looks like a 1915p, a 17s, and a 1939p. And so if somebody chooses here a roll in the next couple seconds, we will do that roll. There's several listings for 20,000 in pennies. I would assume those are certified coins. I believe that the most you can do an uncertified coin is like $2,000. I'm gonna go with the lowest here. It's just a lag here. I don't want to keep you guys waiting all night. We'll go with the 1915p. It's a square roll. Nobody's objecting, so we'll carry on with that. So it looks like the first coin we get looks like it has been cleaned, but it looks like we are now, at least for this first coin, we are in the 40s. So we're moving back. That's a good direction. Unfortunately, this one has been cleaned. But we do have an estimate mark, which it seemed like that last roll was primarily Denver mints. So gosh, I am interested in how long, I mean, I guess like YouTube doesn't even have to accept people into the partnership, I believe, but I've heard of people, you know, getting to 4,000 and saying, we're sorry, we don't think your channel has any any value to it, I think is what they were told. I couldn't imagine, like, you know, working on YouTube and getting 4,000 hours and then having someone tell you that your content had no value and didn't meet YouTube standards. So hopefully YouTube likes coin roll hunting, because I do. They're just buckets of raw pennies. Nice. I like buckets of raw pennies. Let me spin this. Sometimes my microscope gets spun. Ooh. I'm not sure if this was a school project or if this was like, you know, supposed to stay in a Whitman coin folder for a long time. I remember gluing some of my pennies into a Whitman because every time I'd open it, they would fall out. And so like every time I'd open it, they'd fall out and I just got tired of it, and so I glued them in. I don't know if you guys have ever found a really nice wheat penny and then the reverse is like paper with glue attached to it. Did on what you're doing. We'll zoom in on this one. I don't see an RPM on that one. So probably one, I guess that 51S that we looked at was pretty nice. Let's see, I think this one has, it's a kind of an interesting line on it. I I don't like touching pennies. Obviously I touch pennies, but I just wanted to like see if I could kind of rub on that. This obvious has a bunch of stuff. It just kind of looked like there was a split, and I don't think it does. Whatever that stuff is, it was pretty thick because it was super rough when I touched it. Oh, some of these have, a bunch of these look kind of green and cleaned. It's not a good combo. I don't know what I was, see, this is the thing too. It's like when I was searching a long time ago, I had much less knowledge. And so I ended up collecting and kind of like hoarding a bunch of clean coins. It's like, oh, this one's super bright and it's clean. It must be newer. Oh, but it has a bunch of green stuff on it. Should I keep it? Is it worth money? Yeah, I guess it just totally depends. Like I feel like I can understand. I've seen some channels where I don't know, like I can see why people would watch a channel where people just sleep, but I'm also just amazed at how many views people get for just like having a camera on them while sleeping. I don't know if it's just interesting, if it fascinates people. I don't know what, I guess like in my life, I feel like I've like, observed people sleeping, and it is kind of curious just to like, watch someone, perhaps they're like, sleeping peacefully, or they just, it's like a kid and they look like an angel, or just like, I don't know, it's, people talking while they sleep. Um, it was like the other day when I was like sleeping and I started saying like, hello everybody and welcome to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. And I just started, it's like when I make a bunch of videos, I must say things like that like 20, 30 times a day. And it's funny how it like enters into the sleep. Yeah, I said like that my channel was not made for children, and I try to keep things like relatively, maybe I like late night I talk a little bit about like my opinions on like, I don't know, like I don't know. I don't really have strong opinions on the government, but it's like sometimes I like, tell my versions of history and about, like money and gold and silver and stuff. But I try to be, appropriate. Like, I don't, if my kids were to watch like if I had kids and they watched it, like, I would feel like I wasn't exposing them to anything that they shouldn't be. But I know that everyone has different values. And so I understand that YouTube might say, hey, this is dealing with money, or this is like adult theme. I don't know. But I figure, I feel like YouTube must have gotten really sued hard, because the COPA or whatever it was, it seemed to scare them. Like, I feel bad though. I feel like there was a bunch of really good creators. Like, I love those toy reveal, or like, the ones where like kids are like playing with toys, and it's like, what kid growing up would not want to have a chance to have every toy ever made and just get to play with it? Like open up a package, like, oh my gosh, like you got me like, 10,000 wheat pennies, like, this is my favorite thing in the entire world. Like, it's like Time Traveler's Coin Reveal channel. Like, I don't know, it's just, I feel like if I was a kid, I would have loved that. But I understand that there's probably parents out there that would like force kids, like, you want dinner? You make a video. But I don't want to make videos, Daddy. Make a video. And so it's like, I understand there, and I feel like even in the news, I've seen like, it's like I saw like kids channels and then like read that the parents got arrested. And I was like, whoa. Yeah. I think I've had a beer sometimes in stream. Like I'm not, it's, I don't know, like I was like, I have nothing against beer, but I like beer, but I don't do anything better on beer. And so if I'm having a stream, I don't want to be drinking a beer because, when I'm playing games, I'm not as good as playing games. I'm not as good streaming. I'm just not. It's more of like, if like I have everything done for the day, that it's a fun way to relax, or it can take the edge off. Yeah, I've seen, and that was kind of what was. I saw a bunch of channels that were like, parents and their kids, coin collecting, going through rolls, going, searching. And I was like, this is awesome. Like, because not only were they doing, I loved watching them do something as a family together. And not only that, but like a parent, like passing on, knowledge and information, like giving them a life skill that they could use for life. Um, and so like I really appreciated that. And then it's like I go and see like all these channels are gone. That they violated, the COPA and they violated the terms of service, and just gone. Like I haven't seen, like there were a bunch of channels I really, really, really liked. And so I felt that that was sad to see things go. Um, but I don't know. Some bad things must have happened for things to go. And I mean, isn't that just always the way things happen? Is a couple bad apples spoil it for everybody? Like maybe zoom. I feel like this is machine damage. The 4 looks kind of flattened, but it also looks just like extra thick. We'll zoom out. Maybe I'll put this one to the side. Paul Hampton, if he pops in, he seems to always love 4s, usually like 1944s. I don't know, maybe it's not that big. Maybe it's just me. Maybe there's nothing to see here. But it looks like we just have another hour and 45 minutes, and hopefully we can do the first online giveaway. I mean, I'm gonna have to do it not online, which is kind of unfortunate, but if somebody here has entered and they're the winner, they'll get to see here first that they won. And I don't know, like, one thing also, it's like I don't know is like if I should, like I started off with $5 giveaways, and then I thought like maybe, make it a little bit bigger, and do the 10, but it's like I also wonder if it would be more worth it for people if I, split it into two $5, or, like which one, like a bigger prize or like more smaller prizes work better for people. Hey, William Vast Gamings. Haven't seen you in a while. How are you doing? Nice to see you again. We just hit 4,000 watch hours tonight. It looks like they are checking things out, and maybe I will be on a YouTube partner. But good to see you. It's been a little while. Yeah, channels fall off my list. Like pretty much, I feel like all my favorite channels. It drives me crazy. Um, like I will think that a YouTuber that I like watching is gone, that they just quit. I'll be like, oh no, are they okay? And I'll search. Um, and then I realize that they're not even there, or I'll like go and find them, and it's like you're not subscribed, and I'm like, how could this be? I watch them all the time. Like Copper Coins, it happened 3 times. And I'm not sure if they just want people to like go out and find people again, or how it works. Thank you so much, William. Yeah, with the Gleam.io, how I found out, like I made a video, because I didn't know, I had never had a winner, or I'd never done a giveaway before. And so when I did the giveaway, I decided to do it a video instead of it live because I didn't know what it would show. And so when I made the video, it showed the person's first, last, and email, and I just thought that that wasn't a good thing to do, putting that out. So I deleted that video and made another video. I made another video with just, if you like click on a certain thing, it'll hide the person's email. And so that's what I plan on doing, is basically, you know, going away from the screen for a second, and then picking the winner, and then having it just show, I think it just shows the person's first name and the last initial. And since I think it'll be, you know, I'll know the person's full email. So like if there's two people, if there's a, you know, Blue Sandy with an I and Blue Sandy with a Y, you know, I'll know which one it is. But fortunately we don't have like, you know, fortunately we don't have like 6 million different Sandys in here yet. Who knows? I don't know. We'll find out. You were away for a few weeks and your game channel was hacked. Got it back 2 weeks ago. Yikes. How does that work? I'm so sorry to hear that your channel got hacked. That is awful. I'm curious, just because I know that it does happen. How long it took you 2 weeks to get it back? Did they just like try to take your content? Did they delete your content? I guess that was like always the thing I worried about the most is, you know, if somebody, you know, went and like deleted all of someone's content, like can YouTube fix that? Or do you have to upload everything again? Like for me, it would take, you know, I have 5,000 videos. It would take a while to upload 5,000 videos. You know, I would almost feel like making new videos instead of uploading old ones. But I'm sorry to hear that happened. That cannot be fun. Yeah, I've seen a bunch of different. I've seen a bunch of different ways for people to pick prizes or pick winners, and I feel like I see like kind of like YouTube messes with those people, or like YouTube knows when they're using it on their computer. I feel like people have had to use, like, you know, they'll use the phone and then they'll like hold the phone up to the screen, but it's like I feel like YouTube software is more invasive than people realize. I feel like YouTube knows what programs people are running on their computers and can kind of like interfere with them. Because like I've seen all these people with those picker programs, and they'll switch to the screen and it'll just spin, it won't pick a thing, and they're like, I don't understand, this always works. And I've seen it on multiple channels. And so the only thing I can think of is that like YouTube is somehow interfering with it. Well, that's good to know. Wow, this S is super north. Like, it could not be any farther north. It's practically touching the 5. I'm imagining, I believe these are hand stamped onto the die. I believe that's how it's done. I should know. I feel like there's a tool that they use to put it onto the master die or the die. And I feel like they must have sneezed when they did this one. Because it's just not in the right place. Be curious if there was like, you know, another one or something, like a weak impression. I think one of my favorite ways to see people like get their prize or to pick a winner is Stacks and Stuff. He has a channel. He does like silver pours and stuff now. Like, he was really awesome when I was, you know, if you guys have ever been to like networking channels, I see a lot of the coin community on his channel. But he, you know, really works hard. He knows everybody that comes on his channel. He tries to connect people with kind of like interests. Anyway, but the point of it is he would do giveaways and stuff, and he had like one of those old school like bingo machines. And so it would be like a cage, and he'd just be like rolling it with all the balls. Everyone that came into the room would have a number, and then he would roll that machine. And it's like, it's kind of hard, you know, unless all the balls in the machine are all 25. Like, but that's, you know, that's just not going to happen. His name was Stacks and Stuff. Um, and I believe, I think I just saw this last weekend that he uploaded stuff. He used to do a lot of live streams, and I think he mainly, like, he got his garage set up to pour silver, and so I think he's mainly just been, you know, he's having a ball now just pouring silver. But he used to do a lot of live streams and just, you know, really connect people, help people, you know, with their channels, like teach them how to build their channels. Was really, really helpful and a nice guy. Let's see. So Stacks and Stuff was one. Um, Hillbilly. I feel like, give me 1 second. I think if I bring up, because I still get notifications to a bunch of them. Um, and there's probably a bunch. Brother Herb. Lisa Fashionista, but I believe she's moved on with hers. Armed American Patriot. He used to have one, but I think that was like adult networking. And let me see who else. Carolina Hillbilly, 1961. He does a lot of networking. Um, do, 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 do. And these are the ones that I'm seeing. Like, these are like my notification. There's Stacks and Stuff. The word end is like the symbol for end. You know, the one in the keyboard that is, where is it on the keyboard? Hilarious. The number 7 when you hit down shift. That's all the ones that I see. Lynn and Adam Phelim. That one's kind of hard to. Expedition Greg. And I mean, I had like 50 different channels. Like they all kind of have something, and you can learn something from them all. But they'll take a lot of them will like take your channel. They'll bring, you know, you up on the screen. You know, some of them are as simple as they'll shout you out and just tell everyone about your channel. But some of them will, like, you know, critique your channel. They'll look at, you know, all the different aspects of it. And they'll try to help you, you know, they'll try to help teach you how to make things better. That is definitely helpful, William. Yes, two-step verification is definitely. I also recommend, you know, a sandboxed environment. If you're able to run your stuff on a virtual environment, it's, you know, if you don't already have things set up for virtualization, it's a little bit harder, but it's pretty much, you know, you can do everything in a nice sterile environment where even if somebody does access things, it's just going to get shut down. And it's more also apt if somebody gets in, you have stuff waiting for them, so instead of them taking control of your computer, you get control of their computer. So it's kind of like, you know, dangling a nice little juicy account to hack in front of them. And then when they think they got you, it's the opposite. But that's more than I can teach here in one night here. But yeah, there's some interesting, there's channels to learn how to do that though. But that's not what I teach on here. But I used to do a lot of work with virtual computers, and it was, you know, very financially sensitive work. So I got to learn a lot about keeping a nice clean system and a lot about virtual attacks. But it's amazing though, just like you said, just one just one email. You know, it's like most emails you see come in, you can spot them a mile away. but some of them, like, even though you shouldn't fall for them, like, this was the best one I ever saw. For a half a second, it almost got me. So I get an email, and it's a PayPal email, which, I have an eBay store, so I use PayPal a lot. I'm used to seeing a lot of PayPal emails. So all of a sudden, I see an email from PayPal, and it says, you know, welcome for your payment. And it's basically like, thank you for your payment, or thank you for your purchase. Your payment of $1,234 has been made for automatic assault rifle. And I'm just like, wait, I didn't buy an automatic assault rifle today. It was just like, that was yesterday. That I didn't do one today. And so it's like just that instant, like, wait, I didn't do that. And there's a link right, click here, sign in here to, you know, but it's just, ones like that, they can get a human response to them, and they can get you sometimes. And so, yeah, I mean, there are, whole organizations that, that's their job. And, people go to school to learn, human condition, they take psychology and just really get to learn about, the things that make people tick. And then, some of those people are gonna, go to work for good companies that use the power to understand the mind and how to manipulate it. And some of them are gonna go to companies, or some are gonna go to, ones to help people, and some are gonna go to not help people. I always find it interesting how the best criminal hackers and stuff, say that, the person that hacked Twitter a couple weeks ago, they got arrested or whatnot, and they're probably in big trouble here. But I'm so jealous of that guy. That kid. They're gonna slap his wrist, and then the government's gonna come and say, "Wow, you hacked some of the biggest accounts. We want to hire you." That kid is going to be making a 7-figure income, minimum. Every single, the government's going to want them. Big corporations are going to want them. And it's just this it's if you want to make a name for yourself as a hacker, you want to make the big bucks, you got to do something like that to get people's attention. I'm not saying do this, kids, but it's I'm jealous of that kid. So we'll zoom in on this one first, then we'll zoom back out. But I'm very glad you got your account back, William. That is never, never fun. There's definitely people out there that will do things that are not cool. Yeah, see, after my stream tonight, after getting to 4,000 watch hours, that's exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to have 10 emails accepting me to YouTube's YouTube partner program. And so then I'm going to be like, wait, which one? Because they're like, we'll email you when we're processing, we'll email you when we've made a decision. So then I'm going to have 7 emails. They're all going to look the same. And I'm going to have to choose which one is the real one. That'll be interesting. I mean, it's I used to have websites, so I already have an AdSense account hooked up to it. So I think I've basically done everything I need to do. And so I don't know if ordinarily you would need an email address saying, hey, you've been accepted, now add a AdSense account to, I want to say I've done everything and I just need to wait for an okay. We shall see. I'm not sure. Have we found Maybe my brain has been other places while I'm looking at these coins. But I feel like the last roll we were finding like Liberty error. We found a couple RPMs. We were finding lamination errors. And this roll, not so much. This one seems like it is a lot of clean coins. This one appears to be cleaned from my point of view here. I feel like it doesn't show up as well underneath the camera and light. It almost kind of looks dull. This one to me in person looks very, very, very bright. So I definitely seem to have been good at spotting clean coins and collecting them. Why, I do not know. This is another one of those ones where, like, look how far north the mint mark is. It's like pretty much touching. I don't think that this is an RPM. It sure does look close. The bottom serif does kind of look like it has a split serif, like the ball on the bottom. It also looks like this die is super, super warm. To me, the you know, kind of doubling that looks like is on like the kind of the bends of the snake in the middle. Those look more like machine damage to me. What does look right is the ball of the serif kind of looks like a butt cheek. That does look right. Kind of looks like it has a butt crack. That's, I guess, the best way to say it. It's like a ripe peach from behind. Let's look at the rest of the coin. This one's in a little bit better condition. Looks maybe AU. Yeah, this one looks like it is a very, very late state die. It just looks super worn. All the details are kind of faint. I'll put that off to the side here for a minute. We'll get a sip of water. And if you guys could just give me 10 seconds, I'm just getting my screen blown up here for a second. Alright, back. It's like sometimes it's like somebody's trying to get my attention and I just have like message. I just have to clear them. So this one kind of looks like there is a split on the bottom one as well on the very top. For some reason is this a 53S too? No, this is a 52. I don't think the RPMs that I've seen for these ones, I feel like they're a lot easier to see. Like, I'm used to being able to spot the RPMs on the S's way better than the D's. I feel like it was forever before I actually did start finding them on the D's, because I really wasn't counting like a little notch in one of the serifs of the D as an RPM. Like, I wanted to see like more like the D over D, where, you know, like you can see like two different D's like practically separated. Yeah, these ones are what, 60? This is 67 years old. And I sold my oldest coin this last week. It was a 1723 Iberian cent. It was from the Irish colonies. And gonna miss it. Hopefully I will be able to get another one back. I was definitely trying to buy one of each of the colonial coins or from all the separate colonies, but they just don't come up very often, and the ones that are up on eBay and different sites are pretty expensive. But I would like to like grow, like I've been noticing a lot of my older coins have been selling. I feel like, I don't know, like a lot of like Indian head cents, the really, really old large cents, and the flying eagle cents. So this looks like glue. It's kind of pretty. It's kind of it's kind of like a party coin. This will go with I'm just silly tonight, so yeah. So I guess we can. Alright, it's a party. We hit 4K. I'll wear it again for a couple minutes. There we go. I'm not going to be, you guys are only going to be able to see half of it because it's going to stick up. But we got a party coin, we got a party hat, we hit 4K, woohoo! So thank you guys. I wouldn't be here wearing this hat if it wasn't for you guys. So I really, really appreciate it. You guys have been awesome and fun. And alright, we can look at I won't make you guys look at glue anymore. I'm trying to say thank you, not make you look at glue. So let's see. Let's find a cool one. I want to find a nice RPM, a nice, like I feel like we're seeing more S-mints than we have in a couple of nights, which I feel like normally it's all S-mints. And lately it's been no S-mint. So maybe we can find a nice S-mint from or RPM from San Francisco. Not this one. It's 166. Yeah, I feel like I streamed for 166 days straight. I definitely do. Like I was trying to like watch my videos. I was trying to see like what I was doing right, what I was doing wrong. And just, you know, it's like if you watch what you do, it's like you're more conscious of different things that you do, and there's a lot of stuff. This hat, I will wear it again. I will wear it some more, but it's like I keep looking at it and I keep cracking up. It's like I'm trying to like keep a straight face. But yeah, it's definitely good to like watch yourself. Like one of the things that like really makes me laugh more, or, I don't know, or more like, oh my gosh, it's like I go back and look at my gaming videos and it's like I'm like, for like 12 hours. And I remember it being a good time. I remember enjoying making those videos. But now I'm like, oh my, oh my. Good memories, they just don't seem to be very photogenic. They don't seem to, you know, someday maybe I will do some more. I keep seeing the game Civilization 6 all the time. And I have never played it, but I played Civilizations 1 as a kid, and I really, really enjoyed it. Maybe not a kid, maybe like a teenager. And I remember like winning the game, but I remember I was trying to win in a different way or something, and so I just put a dictionary on the spacebar, because that's how every time you hit the spacebar, it was a turn, it was a day or something like that. And so I had set things up, you know, exactly to like build an army or do something, and then I put the dictionary down and went to bed. And when I woke up, I had like all the, you know, like 200 years had passed, and like I had like everything I needed, and I just took over the world, and like I think it was probably like the fastest anybody ever won Civilizations 1. And all you have to do is put like a dictionary on the space bar. But despite that, I did find that one a fun game. But the new one looked fun. And when I say new, I looked at it and I was like, oh, this game is 5 years old. But I'm not touching a video game. I have, you know, you guys have seen my coin addiction. I have a video game addiction too. So it's like if I play video games, it's all over. So one addiction at a time. And my addiction of choice is coins. And so we're going to keep going. Coins seem to make my life productive, and they seem to keep me out of trouble. I mean, I don't think anybody could get into trouble hanging out You know, people used to say I spent too much time, I was too much of a hermit. However, now all of a sudden, like, it seems like the government and, you know, health services is telling us to be a hermit, saying, you know, stay at home, don't go out. It's like, wait, it's socially acceptable to stay at home now? I'm like, I'm gonna love this pandemic. Like, you know, I'll say, like, I know people that have had quite a few people die. So it's like, I'm definitely taking this serious. Like, I know quite a few people that have lost really good friends and loved ones. So, like, I'm not trying to make any joke about it. Like, the pandemic is bad, and I hope that they, you know, create a cure for it soon, and that people can stop dying, because it's not fun watching people lose people that they love. And I'm sure, you know, I don't even want to get it. It's like, I've joked about, you know, I was like, I think around February or January, like, I had like a cough and a fever that like would not go away for like 5-6 weeks. No mucus, just dry cough, and I joked, but they weren't saying that it was already around here. JW Coins and Hobbies playing a farming game on a second channel. Nice. Right. Well, that's the thing too. Like, with video games, it's like, you know, people tell people, oh, you're being antisocial. I don't think people understand, you know, some of the stuff. But at the same time, you know, now playing video games, you know, you play Fortnite or League of Legends or one of those, there are colleges that will give you full scholarship. It's an esport. They treat it like an esport. You know, they want, you know, it's like, to be good at the games, not only do you have to be exceptional at playing, but you also have to have social skills. You have to have the ability to work as a team. You know, those games, you know, you can win millions of dollars. You can get like huge contracts. And it's like, then it's like, do I want to go to college, or do I want to be making $1 million a year? Like, if I go to college, I just play games, and then they get to claim that I'm a product of their college. Like, what do I do? My parents said to go to college. So I go to college, play games, but then at the same time, I know tons of people that went to college, or they went to college while their parents paid them to go to college, and then they just played video games the entire time and never went to class, and then eventually got kicked out of college. So it's like, if your plan is going to college is just to play video games and get kicked out, just like, don't. You know, like, play the video games, get it out of your system, then go. You know, it's like, if you have like a goal, a dream, an ambition, go to college. If you're just, you know, trying to like float through life, like, you know, do it later. Or like, I don't know, like, you can have, there's many lessons, but you don't have to have like a mistake, a life lesson that gives you a student loan that costs like, you know, 200 years to pay off. I know, like, it's like, people can learn wonderful things in college, and people can become like indebted for life due to student loans. So it's like, you know, have a dream, get your act straight, go to school. If you want to play video games, but, you know, don't don't mess with like $100,000 of student loans. You could buy a house with that money. You know, you say to your parents, like, you know, I would like to go to school, but I think it's more important that I have like, you know, like a sound, you know, home. You know, like, how about you guys buy me a house instead? This is obviously not what happened to me, but it's like, I feel like kids, you know, for the price of student loans, or for the price of an education, you can buy a house these days. It's kind of that ridiculous. So this one looks like a planchet flaw, finally. Finally, something in here. I mean, we can double check the reverse. It's not punched out. Generally, when you have something that pushes into the coin, it will, you know, it'll come out the other end, or it'll flatten it out. And I don't believe someone was just gouging here. You can see that even though there was a hole there, or lack of metal, the E still stamped right onto it and left the impression. A little bit uneven. Yeah, when I played video games, I was definitely told a lot of bad things. Um, and there were other people that were supportive. Like, I was pretty good at playing video games, so it was just not good enough. Close, but no cigar. But you can't know if you don't try. It's like, you know, you can be good at baseball, but maybe you're not good enough to go to the major leagues. But if you never try, you know, if you never try, you're never going to get to the major leagues. But if you try, you know, if you go out there and play, you got a chance. You know, I know they use the, if you don't play, you're never going to win the lottery. It's just, it's the same thing. If you don't try to do something, it's never going to happen. If you tell yourself every day it's never going to happen, it's never going to happen. So if you guys have goals, if you guys have dreams, do it. Try. And, you know, educate yourself as much as you can before you try to do things. You know, with, you know, the channel, it took, you know, a little over a year here to get to 4,000 watch hours. I see younger people like Logan's Coins here, and coin collecting with Tyler. You know, these kids are not even in college yet, and they're already they've already developed networking, marketing skills. They've already learned how to do so many like things that a lot of adults don't even fully they don't even fully learn or understand. So it's like there's a lot of helpful videos, there's a lot of helpful channels out there that can help you learn how to make a channel. I think I'm a little bit on the stubborn side where I was like, well, I'm doing this, I want to make PCGS videos, you know, I make them for my eBay store, I embed them into my eBay listings, but, you know, I figured they might help people learn how to grade coins if they can watch a playlist of a bunch of different coins all of the same grade, or some people like to look at beautiful coins, and so I figured I would do that, and it's not the method that YouTube rewards, that is for sure. But I did what I wanted. But if my only goal was to get to 4,000 watch hours and monetize, there would have been much simpler paths. Is it still not exciting? It's exciting to do it my way instead of YouTube saying, release 2 to 3 videos a week, have them be 10 to 12 minutes long, use keywords, in the titles, basically like put trending words in the title, try to have your videos based about something that is trending and new and exciting. Yeah, I can understand how that gets people to watch. But that's not, I guess we all make videos about what we want to make videos of. This one's interesting anyway. I'm sure that this is machine damage here. We'll just take a look at it here. So it looked like there was kind of like, there was a lot of space next to, or like a doubling on the S, which I don't think was an RPM. And then also, on the 9 here, let's just take kind of a look around to see how much of the die is doubled. I would have actually thought more of it would be. But let's zoom in here a little bit, just see. So, obviously the 9 is not thicker. It just kind of has, it's machine damage. I like the 0. I feel like I don't see the machine damage inside like that a lot. And then the fact, it's like this would be more interesting if it wasn't duplicated on the date up above, which makes me think that it is machine damage. It's a nice example of machine damage, that is for sure. But it's like, that's, you know, in my mind, that's what I want RPMs to look like. That's the kind of RPMs I'm wanting to find, are ones that the doubling is that severe. Like when I'm looking through coins, that's what I want to find. It's not really what I end up finding. Most of the RPMs that I find are not that cool looking. But at the same time, when RPMs are visible to the naked eye, hold on, let me focus here. I'm back. Sharper, more focused. It's funny how my chair likes to focus on, or my camera likes to focus on my chair. My chair likes to focus on my camera. And I like to say things in the wrong order. So we'll zoom in on this one here. And we are just a little over an hour until this next giveaway ends. So if anybody hasn't entered the giveaway that ends tonight, in the description below the video, there are 4 giveaways currently active. The one on the top ends tonight at midnight. So we're going to attempt to do the closest thing that I can do to a live giveaway. And so we'll get things ready at midnight, and then I will have to switch off the screen because the first screen reveals the full name and email address. Then I will switch back once I have it to just say the first name and last initial. So this one here looks kind of cool, but it's just, you know, it's a deteriorated die. It's a late stage die, and basically the outer devices are just getting pushed pushed towards the edge. I'm surprised we don't see it a little bit more up here, but it does have a cool effect on the 8. It just looks like it's like melting off the coin. It's like kind of like a Salvador. It's like it's a Dolly 8. There we go. Salvador Dolly. Let's see, next we have a 1954S here. And you guys are welcome to enter the giveaway as many times as Gleam will let you guys. I don't have any limit or rules. The only rule that I have is whatever email address you use has to be able to accept PayPal, US PayPal payment. That's the only rule that I have. It'll let you enter a bunch of different ways. And so I wish you guys all luck. And until then, hopefully we find some fun coins. And, you know, we have gotten to 4,000 watch hours, so that is pretty exciting tonight. I can try to figure out some more ways to say thank you, because I do appreciate you guys all. And I mean, I know that a lot of you guys here that are watching, you're not watching to win $10, and I appreciate that too. So it's like, if there are ways, if there are coins you guys would like to see, if there's, you know, things that I can do, you know, videos I can make you guys, let me know. I'd be happy to do that as a way to say thank you guys. I know we were on the Mint Cellos there for a while, and we had like pretty much Mint Cello week. And we pretty much went through all the 70s. I think we started in 2016 and just worked our way back through the 70s. But I have tons of Mint Cellos to make videos of. I have the rolls of 1964 PND. And I have a proof 1964 as well in Mint Cellos. I have 63 and 63D Mint Cellos. I've got a roll of 60 proof Mint Cellos, 59 proof Cellos, a couple proof 1958 Mint Cellos. I think I have 7 rolls of proof 1957 Mint Cellos. I think I have 3 rolls of 56, and I think I have a roll of mixed proof cellos. And I haven't been able to get any more, but we can start doing those videos. I know that there was people asking for those. I feel like in the early proof 60s, I think there are a lot of varieties, and so those seem like they would be fun to look through. And it's like, it's funny, like a bunch of the rolls, um, when I first started doing the Mancellos, like I didn't know about all the errors, and so I didn't go through them. We made videos, we looked at the coins, but I didn't know what to look for. It's like just in the last 6 months since I started, or 8 months since I started, doing these coin roll videos, I've learned so much more. So it's like I almost feel like going back and redoing some of those. I'll do all the new ones first here, of course. But I should really go back and do a bunch of those, because I would probably find, and that's the interesting thing of like, I went through, this is stuff I went through like 10, 20 years ago and put in these rolls because I was like, oh, keep this, keep this, keep this. And now I'm like, that's clean, that's damaged. But then I'm like, oh, look at this and look at this. The participants. Let me see if, well, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing I don't understand is like, yeah, there'll be a ton of lurkers, but it's like, I know a lot of people will watch on like TVs or different devices, or they just, quite a few people have told me they just like to listen. Some people just like to watch. I can imagine people, just kind of doing their own thing, working, like, like to listen. And then if something is being talked about that they're interested, then they give it their attention. I don't exactly know, like, why. I feel like if you don't talk, within like 10 minutes or something like that, YouTube doesn't show. By the way, I just opened another roll. I forgot to tell you guys. I'm sorry. That was the first coin. And so we're on a completely different roll now. This one was, I believe, the one that said 1939. So we do have another one, which I believe we'll be able to get to tonight. But yeah, I'm always interested with how, it's like I'll go to check occasionally who's in the channel or like who's talking, just because sometimes I'll forget, or I'll be like, oh, are they still here? And it's usually just a couple of people show up in there, so I don't know exactly how it works. So is it so if someone doesn't participate in a channel and talk, YouTube doesn't count the time that they're in the channel? Is that how it works? That's kind of interesting. So I guess I can understand why some channels get, try to get people to talk. That's really interesting. I never even like thought about it. It's like the things that you can learn just listening to the people in chat. Because I mean, it's like you go to, say, Big Flips. I went to Big Flips the other night, and on Big Flips channel there is, there's like a couple games that people, I think they're playing Hangman, and they're doing some bank heist game. And so the people will be playing these games, and so they'll be, to play the games, you have to type things in chat. And so does that basically creates engagement, I guess? I mean, these are things I never even thought of. It's like, I guess I would assume, if people came to a channel that they would be, wanting to see coins and stuff, and it's a free world, people can do whatever they want. But I guess some people come just to like chat with other people, and if you can play Hangman, and if you can, do a bank heist game or something, like, I can understand where the draw is for that. But I'm guessing then that YouTube, rewards that. So some channels just say drop AO. I don't know what AO is. Maybe I should know. But it's amazing, it's like here I am, like Mr. Stubborn me, finally getting to 4,000 watch hours, but probably there was like a lot simpler path here. It's like I've definitely seen people, like, start channels, and I've seen them grow. And it's like, I feel like it's amazing how fast. So it's like, I guess I'm gonna flip this one. It just looks like a nicer 1958. It's like, I feel like if I had recommendations for other people, it's like, yeah, make your videos, 10 to 12 minutes, post 2 to 3 times, do things to increase people's chance of, engaging with you. Welcome, Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. So we got to 4,000 watch hours tonight. Thank you for stopping by. And look, we're at 16 likes. That is our record on this channel. 16 likes is the most that we've ever got. So thanks everybody. We are tied for our absolute best. It's just a fun night here. I had my best day on eBay. We hit 4,000 watch hours here. We're tied for the second best amount of likes. It's been a good day. I'll take it. Maybe we can find a double die in here. A very, very valuable one. How is your night going, Bigfoot? Yeah, no, I haven't even checked eBay. Like, there was a bunch of offers, and I didn't want to have you guys have to wait for me to like do business. And I guess I've been doing longer streams lately. Normally I do shorter ones, but YouTube was messing with me. I would like do longer stream enough where it was mathematically supposed to get me to 4,000, and then it wouldn't get me there, and so I'd do it again and it wouldn't. But yeah, I mean, let me check this out again. I'm just curious if it changed at all. But for anybody who hasn't gotten there yet, this is the screen you can look forward to seeing. I can hit the refresh, see if anything changed here. Nope. So that is it. That is what it looks like, my friends. At least that's what it looks like for now for me. We'll see what it looks like in the morning. Hey, thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. Yes, I hope everyone else is well tonight. Everyone's been really awesome. How is everybody? So we have 53 more minutes till midnight, and once we get to midnight, we can see the Gleam.io PayPal Cash giveaway ends at midnight, so I should be able to pick a winner at like 12:01, I imagine. Usually it ends at 12, and then the next day I go and pick a winner. But it looks like tonight we'll be able to do it live. So it's like you kind of see the L kind of looks like it's doubled here, but I think that it's just a kind of worn die. If you look at the luster going up the north side of the rim, it's just, you can see the lines are just stretched towards the rim. And so I believe that the outer devices, which are the L, is just being, like pushed up. The same thing kind of with the N, it's kind of elongated. It looks like the date here kind of made it didn't quite get pulled up, but it looked like a deteriorated late stay die to me. That is my guess. If somebody else knows about that better than me, let me know. That is my guess. Very, very, very thin rim on this one. 18 likes. Hello. All right, you guys, you set a record for the channel. Thank you guys. We did it. You guys did it. Thank you guys. I couldn't do any of this without you guys. It would just be me sitting here looking at coins by myself. Like that used to be every single day. So this is definitely more fun. I definitely never thought that looking at coins would be a social activity. I'm so glad that I started like poking around YouTube and started watching other people's videos, because this is what I used to do like all the time. Like it definitely, I don't know, it's like coin collecting, playing video games. It's like sometimes it feels like there's kind of like seasons in my life. Lately, instead of the seasons being like, like coin collecting, or like, I feel like video games used to be like kind of a winter hobby, and like coin collecting would kind of like be spring, and then kind of summer would happen, and then like I feel like by fall things would start to get cooler again and play games. But it feels like after doing games for like a year, all of a sudden, ooh, this one is really pretty toned. I feel like the last one had some toning on it too. They were like touching up against each other. We'll check out the back here. If the back doesn't have glue all over it, we will flip this one. Oh, interesting. And almost it's like a darker pastel color. It's like instead of everything being super bright, it's kind of like a dull. That's kind of interesting. I wonder what the difference was. Like one side here, it looks like it was covered with watercolors, and this side looks like it is just, you know, really, really beautiful. It's kind of like a night and day difference on the back and front. I think this one will get a flip. Maybe the reverse will turn to look like the front. Maybe the front will turn to look like the back. I can't tell you. All right, sweet. Not only did we get 18 likes, but we got an unlike too. Mm-hmm. Thanks, Logan's Coins. Welcome. So now, you guys, we broke the record. Not only did we get 18 likes, but we also got an unlike. That is basically 19 likes. That is the newest record. Thanks, Logan. You're making me laugh. We'll take a look at the reverse here. Sorry, it's not an earthquake. It just happens when I laugh. So we'll take a look at the reverse here. Let's take a look at the next one. So we have a 1948D, so we can zoom in and look at the mint mark here. Make me a mod so I can delete the comment. Oh no. Looks like this one has a little bit of toning on it. We'll see if it can show up, but I'm not seeing it, so we will check. We shall check the mint mark out. Is that a scratch, or do we have something on this one? Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is tough. I think it's good. It's weird, like, it looks good, and then it also looks like a scratch. And I'm having a hard time seeing the top one. If we can see the top serif and it's good, it's like also a little banged up too. I feel like the bottom one looks better though from this angle. It's like I feel like there is a split serif on the top and bottom. However, each of them are kind of banged up there. So I believe that one was an RPM. That was a 48D. I wish there wasn't damage on both of them, but I feel like I was able to clearly see. I was able to see when that one wasn't zoomed in. It was just, when I zoomed in, it was like, is that damage or is that not damage? Alright, so here, let me write RPM there. Did I miss a comment? I'm trying to pay attention to you guys. If I missed something, I'm sorry. Hey, welcome PK Carve. Welcome to the channel. Good to see you again. And so it looks like in about 45 minutes, I'm gonna use the Gleam.io picker that picks the winner from the people that entered into the PayPal Cash giveaway. If you haven't checked it out, feel free to. But there are four giveaways in the description below the video. Hold on one second. I'm getting a message. There we go. Got a message. It's gone now. Oh, it got deleted. Whoops. Sorry about that, Logan's coin too. Alright, let's check. We already looked at this one. We shall move on to the next one. Logan's coins, is that your second account, or is that somebody like trolling pretending to be you? It's like an imposter? That's kind of interesting, like that they would like be like, make me a mod, and then be like kind of negative. It's like doesn't really seem like that's generally not the kind of person that you make a mod, I don't think. Well, the other one got banned, Logan. So I don't know. I want to keep it positive. I want to keep it friendly in here. And if that one was you, I thought it was someone else messing with your name there. Sorry, I just don't want someone to come in here and be like, what's going on? Like, you know, it's like, I don't know, there's enough drama in the universe to like last us all a lifetime. That's your inactive account? Okay, well, if your inactive account behaves itself, I might let it come back. Does that sound good? I can see what I can do, but if your inactive account starts acting naughty again, it's gonna get put in timeout again, okay? Alright. Why don't you say something with your inactive account and see if it can be good. Your inactive account is stirring up trouble tonight. Come on, this is supposed to be a party. Don't be that guy that brings trouble to a party. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Alright, I guess we already smashed the 18 like record. I looked over there, I forgot that we already broke it. But thanks again, everybody. Yeah, today, PK Carve, I actually had the best sales on eBay. I think I've only had a better sale once, but it was a 1 coin sale. And so yeah, I've actually had, and then there's a bunch of people who put offers, but since this show started here, but I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow, or because this stream's gonna go till after midnight, so I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. So I'm happy with just having like the best sales I've ever had on eBay, and we hit 4,000 watch hours today, so that's pretty awesome. And we hit 18 likes, which is the most likes we've ever had, so that's pretty awesome too. And if tomorrow, you know, I get a thing saying, yes, we've checked your account and you are a YouTube, um, you know, you are now a YouTube partner, then that'll be an awesome day tomorrow. I'm just gonna have a good week. And I thought I got my first payment from eBay partners. Oh, we have another RPM. That one's definitely one. Is this a 52D? 52D. Yay, I'm starting to remember these. Like this is the one that like kind of looked, I don't know, for whatever it looked, this one looks like a mourning dove or a pigeon. I don't know if you guys can see it. I feel like all the RPMs, all the Denver ones, they all look like birds to me. And then like I feel like the San Francisco ones, they look like snakes. It's just kind of interesting. You hit the like button. No, we hit 19. I'm never gonna beat that now. Oh well. Thanks PK Carve. Yeah, we've never hit 20 likes before. It's never gonna happen, so I will not worry about it. So let's just look at this one here a little. I think I meant to zoom out because we already figured out that this one was an RPM. But here, we'll look at it again. I think I started talking about birds and snakes. But a pretty nice looking RPM. There's a little dent up on the top serif of the D. But the bottom is clear, and the top you can clearly see it, I think, too. So sweet. I think that might have been the nicest RPM we found tonight. 22? What's going on? Someone has multiple accounts. We're not that lucky. Alright, I'll put it on the party hat again. It'll drive a couple people out of here. Every time I put the party hat on, people leave. Okay, let me write RPM here so I can remember what this is. And I'll put the party hat on. Do I still have the lobotomy line up here? Nope. Alright, it's time to put it on again. I obviously have circulation in my head again. And I apologize, you guys can't see all the party hat for its glory here. But it is there. Next time I have a party, I'll try to bring something more to it. Hey, Michael Lee Fines, welcome. We hit 4,000 watch hours today, so we're excited about that.
Huh?
And welcome to the channel. Good to see you. I just discovered your channel again, Michael. It looked like YouTube had taken me off, and I was like, hey, wait, why am I not subscribed over here? So I am now back over there. So I'll have to check you out again. No, I'm not getting rated. That would be awesome. That would be even funner to have the best eBay day ever, hit 4,000 watch hours, find a bunch of nice RPM, find like a half a roll of buy errors, break my, what was it, 16 or 15 like record, and get rated. That doesn't happen. It's the beginning of a good day. And we get to pick a winner tonight. If anybody here who just came in has not, if anybody has not entered the giveaway, there are 4 giveaways in the description below the video at the very bottom. The top one ends tonight. They all have dates of when they end. The top one ends tonight. There's 4 of them. And you can enter all 4. You can enter in as many times. You know, Logan's Coins and Logan Coins 2 you can enter, just you have to be able to accept with PayPal to the email. You know, I will send you an email, whoever wins, saying you've won, but I'm also going to send, you know, a PayPal payment at the same time. So if whatever account it goes to doesn't have PayPal, I guess you would have to add it to your PayPal account. I believe you can have 8 different or email addresses attached to your PayPal account. Wow, this thing is tight on my neck. We'll see how long I can wear it. But how's your night going, Michael Lee Fines? Welcome, welcome. Good to see you back here again. Nice, William. Yeah, you're gonna hit that soon. I feel like, I was just like a week ago, I was at like 3,600 with just like 400 left. And then it went by really quick. And then like this last couple days, it all of a sudden slowed down. I guess like I want to say it's just going to like speed up. And then I feel like for me, it just slowed down right before. It's like everything went to slow motion. I swear I thought tonight when I hit refresh for the channel, it was going to say like 3,998 hours or something, like, because we're at 3,975. So here we have another buy error. There's, most of an I formed in between the B and the E of Liberty there. So we'll flip this, we can add it on. You were trying to get another logo to show up. Hey, thank you so much, Michael. I hope that you have a good night at work. We're going to be going here for probably like at least another 35 minutes. And I think because once it hits midnight, that's when the giveaway on Gleam ends. And so then I can pick a winner here live tonight or semi-live, because I have to kind of like have the camera look away for a second. So that I don't blast the person's name and email address across the internet. But it should only take me a second to do, and hopefully I don't do it wrong and blast it anyway. That's why I've been doing it as videos, and I'll make a video releasing it because I know not everybody that enters will be here tonight. Nice, you're going to be gaming. You're going to be gaming tonight, William. I'm so glad you got your account back. That would not be fun. I watched a lot of your videos. I got to play a lot of different games. I like how many different games you played. It was like every time like I stopped, to watch some of your videos, it seemed like you were trying out a new game. Wow, we have like a 1920. It's not the best coin in the world, but it's also not a little rim damage, and we can evaluate the reverse here, but a lot of the coins from the teens and 20s that we find are just severely damaged. So a little bit nicer of an older coin. And I feel like maybe we had like one coin from the 30s tonight, but I think that is the oldest coin we've gone to look at. I think there was one that was dateless maybe, that we really couldn't see, and I think that one was from the 30s as well. Oh, what to do with all these coins that have like, nice BU luster, but then have tons of little spots on them, or green, or like a big scratch on them. Like, it's like if I found this in my pocket change, I would be psyched. But it's at the same time, it's like, what does one do with it other than appreciate that it, like, is a better looking wheat cent? I mean, it would, even in this condition, it would look nice in like a folder or in someone's collection. It would definitely be, a lot better than a lot of the circulated ones. But I guess what's hard about it is like now, like I feel like these days, like I sell coins for the most part that are like MS64 or better. When you get back into the like early, into the 20s and stuff, you don't need to have it be mint state for it to be worth money. I wish it was cheaper to ship things than it was, because then it would be, if like I could ship things for the price of a stamp, it would be awesome. There would be so much more money in these different coins. Kind of like the pattern here on here. It's not quite enough, I'd say, to like have a wood grain, but it is kind of attractive on the reverse there. So it seems like we've run into a patch that are a little bit better quality. Let me take this off before I like hyper asphyxiate or asphyxiate live on camera. Tonight on Time Traveler's Coin Exchange, I will be asphyxiating myself with a party hat. Join, bring your friends. Alright, the stream is now no longer kid friendly because it's nearly midnight and I said something silly. But in the future, I will try harder, folks. Yeah, I love gaming too. I haven't played a video game since I started making coin videos. It was funny though, like definitely what I noticed is that in games, I liked finding treasure in games, and I liked the virtual economies. I liked the auction houses in games, and you know, and then here I am, you know, looking for treasure through coins and stuff, and you know, some of it's treasure. And then I'm on, you know, auction houses and you know, using real economies, and so it's interesting how the things that you can. I feel like we've talked about video games and coins a couple times on the stream tonight, but it's just interesting how times have changed and how you know, things that you learn in games as a child can actually help you. You can actually learn. Like, I mean, I know that this year there are going to be a lot of children who are going to be learning from home. You know, they're going to have, you know, virtual learning from home. And I feel like there's a lot of different ways that people are talking about doing this, you know, distance learning. And it's like kids are like video conferencing with teachers. You know, some kids are watching videos perhaps of, you know, teacher prepared videos of class lessons. And it's like I was hearing about kids who played, you know, their homework was in video game format. And the kids were begging to play more video games because, you know, you go in the math cave, you know, you go to the cave, you go on a quest and you go into the cave. And in the cave, you have to do all these math problems to get farther in the cave. And the kids were all upset because they only got to play 3 levels of the video game and they wanted to do more math. Like, Mom, I want to do more math. Please, please let me do more math. So it's like, I feel like if done right, like this distant learning, if they can make it fun and they can engage the kids on their level, I think that kids could like learn some really valuable skills. And like being social is definitely important. I mean, look at me. I could have used some more social lessons maybe. Logan, calm down. Notches on those 4s. Let's look at those 4s. Hopefully I didn't already pass. I feel like I've been looking at the luster. Okay, I will go back. I did feel like I was seeing notches on them as well. I think I get distracted by the pointy things. Like the 4s on the 44s are just crazy. I feel like every time I'm looking at them, and Paul Hampton is here, I know he's looking at them, and so like I gotta like stop and look. So was it on the bottom of the 4? Because I feel like I found one like that earlier where like it almost looked like... So is the notches that you're talking about the 2 on the bottom? Or are you talking about the ones that are kind of on the tail of the 4? The back ends? What are you drinking tonight, Logan? I want some of that. I just have water here. I tried coffee the other night, but I couldn't sit here for 3 hours. Yeah, I do feel like you're right. I feel like I wish I could zoom in one more level here. I don't know, it kind of looks like they have like, I saw one like this earlier. It's like the first one looks like it has a spur, like if the bottom of the 4 is a foot. It looks like it has a spur, but then it goes the other way on the other one, which confused me. I guess also if you look at the second 4 here on the tip, like it's kind of hard for me to point, but in the center of the screen, If you look at this one, there's like one point on the front of the 4. If you look at this one, it's almost like there's two, it almost looks like there's 2 tips on the 4, like 2 little triangle things. And on the top of the 4, there's a line on that side. Alright. That one, did you have any opinion on that one? Were you suggesting that that one is possibly a double die, Michael E. finds? I'm curious. I'm terrible with double dies. Like I'm much better at looking for other kind of errors and RPMs. So I'm super curious. Like, you know, it's like say on this 4, it's like, you know, it's got a little like thing on the back of it, but it's different. It doesn't have the notch on the bottom the same way. So let's see, so this is a 1940. So no mint mark to check out here. I like the luster on the back here, kind of a grainy pattern. It's like it doesn't quite have that like cool wood grain pattern to it, but it's like almost like what I feel like is like a light wood grain. I feel like people like it when there's like, you know, really, really thick. Get me a hot chocolate too, William, please. That actually sounds like the perfect thing for late night streams. It's like nice and sweet and hot, but at the same time, if I need to sleep afterwards, still totally possible. Thank you for pointing that out, Michael, because I feel like I had found a couple of those ones earlier, pretty much identical. I have a hard time with the 4s because those 4s for 1944, they look so much different than all the other 4s. Like I always end up just staring at the like, you know, like pointy tips of them. I'm just like, did an artist or like, you know, did the person at the mint really make a 4 that looked like this? It's just really unusual to me. Like it looks like no other 4 I've seen in my life. It's like something from the Dark Crystal or something. Yeah, I need to just, I don't know, it's hard. Like I feel like I used to do a lot of reading, you know, from like 9 to 12, and lately instead of reading and trying to learn, I'm doing streams and, you know, like kind of hanging out and looking at coins, which it's like I feel like I would do things a little bit more broken up in different ways before. It's kind of a maybe a brown 1951. I know there's some luster here. I mean, maybe it's only an AU at this point. It's got some nice wheat lines on the reverse. But I feel like there's just a little bit of wear. But feeling happy, so whatever I'm doing in life, I'm doing it right, I feel like. Because every night I go to bed happy and smiling. Although when I was like, I guess in my sleep the other night, I was saying, welcome everyone to Time Traveler's Coin Exchange. And so maybe for my short videos, I need to change things up a little bit. So at least when I'm talking in my sleep, I'm saying different things. Logan, if you want to become a mod, that is definitely not the way to become a mod. You can do it. I'm not going to stop you from saying make me a mod. Make me a hot chocolate, Logan. That's the way for me to make you a mod. Make me a hot chocolate. Please. William's got me craving even chocolate. Except for I tried eating chocolate on stream one time and that was like ridiculous. I was just like, it's like, Ice cream, I can pull off ice cream on stream. I can do that. That was one of my favorite things when I streamed video games, was just sitting there eating a drumstick ice cream cone while playing Diablo 3 or League of Legends and slaying it. I felt very smug. I felt very good. Felt very good about eating ice cream. Logan too. I thought you said that your alt account would be good if I unbanned it. It's your alt account's warning. How many accounts does Logan have? So here's the 1955p. If you make 30 accounts, you might have a job as a mod, Logan. That sounds good. I think we could make a deal there. It's like, what, would you need like 30 accounts to do that? I mean, I guess that would. I just don't know if you can have multiple accounts on one account. I guess you can link them all together. I don't know if everything goes together though, the way that one would want it. This one looks like a very, very, very worn dye. It's like everything is so flat and so shiny. I feel like for how flat it is, it's surprising that it didn't get more, like that it actually has the detail that it has. Wow, only 18 more minutes till midnight. We're almost there, guys. I think one of the things I hope is that somebody live, because I know that I haven't even checked to see how many people have joined the giveaway. I feel like usually in the last few hours, like, it gets a bunch. I feel like the last time I looked it was maybe around 200. But it's like I feel like people can enter multiple times. But it'll be cool if somebody on the stream live here wins it. I feel like it would just be like funner, but there's no way that I can there's no way I can predict it. Perhaps here in the future, when once I am monetized or whatever, we can start doing live. We can start doing live giveaways, just people in chat, because I definitely feel like it would be fun. 2,500 entries. What? A hot chocolate giveaway and rig it to have time travelers win it. Well, it sounds like you are good at math, Logan. You definitely have odds down pretty good there. We'll zoom in on this one here. It's like these ones where it's like, it's like I can feel like I can see something on the bottom, but then the top is smashed. And I feel like usually if I'm trying to, if I'm going to call something an RPM, I want something to verify that with. And it's usually like the other serif or something like that. I mean, I feel like I'm not seeing it as, it almost like looks like it goes the wrong way. And then also there's that big scratch right below. I don't think that one is one. I'm gonna pass on it. It's too damaged. And if it was an RPM, is anyone gonna want an RPM that's totally thrashed like that? I mean, that's one of the interesting things too. It's like, you know, I'll find RPM. Some of the coins are better graded, or like a little bit better grade, but some of them are like, you know, really circulated coins. But it's like, I guess at the same time, it's good to be learning how, because then, you know, when I'm looking at really nice high grade coins, I'll be able to spot these things. And it's like, if you can spot an RPM on a worn coin or a damaged coin, it's going to come in handy when you're looking at beautiful, pristine examples of the coins. But then it's also interesting because some of the RPMs, I feel like once it becomes a high grade coin, sometimes the price of the coin in a really high grade is the same as the RPM. Oh, I was talking about RPM. I started to write RPM on that one. No, it was just a nice looking coin, so I decided to flip it. So we have a 1956p. Yeah, here I can check. I can check the. Oops, is that even the right one? 2,540 actions. It looks like 368 users. So I'm thinking that it's 368 people now have joined. Hold on, I will be. Alright, there. So it looks like 368 people have joined. I think that's like 150 more than the last one. However, the last one was for a $5 giveaway. So that was one thing I was curious too. It's like, I feel like it's like, I don't know if there are good places to like put out giveaways. But it's like, the more people I get, you know, interested in the giveaway, the larger the prizes that I can do. And so that's one thing I'm trying to also figure out how to do is how to get more people interested in them. If you guys have any suggestions, I'm happy to listen. So yeah, like the way that I set it up, I made it so that people could do multiple entries. I don't know how Gleam, you know, like I feel like I've done 2 contests that have ended so far. The first contest that I did, it said some of the entries were invalid, and it said I could validate them. And since I'd never done it before, I just validated them all. I was like, I didn't say any rules. If somebody, you know, wants to enter multiple times, and so I validated them all. And the second time I did it, it didn't say that any of them were invalid. So I don't know if this third time, if it'll say, but I figured I would validate them, but I just don't know how it works. So this 44 looks similar to the other one. It's like the 4 on the left has 1 spike, and the 4 on the right has like kind of like 2 spikes on the tip. It's just kind of interesting. And then on the bottom, I don't know, are the 4s supposed to have a little thing that like pop up on the ends of them? I guess I just need to find more 1944s to look at. I need to become more intimate, more familiar with these 4s. They're definitely interesting. But yeah, I've always enjoyed watching people win giveaways, and so I've never really, you know, tried to win them. Like occasionally I like join on other channels, and then if I win, I just say, hey, can I share it with someone else? And so that's kind of what I've done. And it's like funny, a couple of times I like joined and like I didn't even know what I had won, And like, so I was like, can I share it? And they were like, yeah. And so I gave away. I'm like, by the way, what did I win? Because I joined the channel late. Just I was joining just to watch the channel. Um, and I was like, oh yeah, you won four silver dollars or something like that. I was like, okay, yeah, cool. Just wanted to know what I would have won. Share it, give it away, and so that's what happened. Yeah, like that last, like one of the fours we looked at kind of looked normal, and then like some of these, but it's like I also just don't know what machine damage would look like too. You know, it's like this, 1944 looks totally different than the last one. It's like, it's kind of looks like it has a notch on the bottom on one, but then it looks like it has a notch on the other one, but in the reverse side, and it just like boggles my head. You have a new career, Logan. You can be like an account maker specialist. Different streamers can hire you. No, I have your address, Blue Sandy, still. Um, I think I actually have it. I actually just the I used to deliver in your neighborhood, so I know all the streets. I probably know where I did pizza delivery and newspaper delivery. So like yeah, I totally don't worry. I'm all the way on the other side of the country. But yeah, no, I have your address still. Did you win? Did you? So you won off the top of my head. I think you won number 6 and number 11. I'll have to look. I know the last one was 6, but I have it written down anyway in the comments in the video section. But yeah, definitely let me know. Yeah, I did like the Daily Hampshire Gazette, Time Standard, Boston Globe. What was it? The Independent Buyer Guide or IBD or something like that. Um, I delivered a lot of papers. It was not fun in 3 feet of snow. I highly prefer selling coins on the internet than being out at 2 a.m. in the morning with 3 feet of snow on the ground delivering newspapers. Yeah, I lived in your town twice, I think. There was, I don't know if it still exists. I think it's like kind of like I think it's kind of a shopping center now, but like when I was there, it was like really nice. Um, it was called Eastworks. I really liked that. I actually worked in the building the same time I there. It was like a magazine archive. Like basically like my job was like going up ladders. I had a lot of jobs on the East Coast. Like I had like 5 hats on every day. Um, but it was like a magazine archive, and like they had like basically every magazine. And so my job was like mostly going up ladders and carrying down 50-pound boxes down the ladders, finding like a Fortune magazine or a Life magazine or a National Graphic magazine or a Atlantic Monthly magazine, going, finding the issue that they're looking for, finding whatever article or commercial advertisement in it, and then removing that. Or, sometimes the customer would want the entire magazine, sometimes they would just want an ad, to go with the car that they were selling. They were selling their antique, like 75-year-old car. They'd want the advertisement of their car from the magazine. Sometimes it was like companies in Japan or China trying to replicate like American culture from the 20s or 30s. They were basically trying to like, get that. I don't know. It was a fun job, but I liked that. I liked that place there. Nice. Yeah, I think Eastworks. I think the DMV is now there. Like right before I moved out, the Department of Motor Vehicles moved in on the first floor. But when I moved in there, it was just like an old mill building that had been renovated. And like it was like like the whole fourth floor was like all artist suites, just like 30-40 foot ceilings, looked over Paradise Pond. It was like really, really beautiful. Just full open plan. I think I was the second person to live in the loft, so it was like brand new. Really, really beautiful. Businesses, and it was starting to like, I don't know, like the parking lot was like always full. Like I'm not a big city person, and it was starting to feel like a big city in a small city. So I'm gonna just pour out. I'm gonna save some of these ones in this one for tomorrow, because I don't think I have it in me to go for another full roll. But we'll keep going here until we. What did I do with the other roll? Did I really just fill that one up at the same time as that one was done? No, I didn't. The US Mint only has 5.84. We'll give them a couple more subs. They're without the US Mint, we would not be doing this show tonight. So we will dedicate this show to the US Mint tonight and all you wonderful people. Because yeah, how many of us would be like looking at coins right now if it wasn't for the US Mint? I feel like I was just like looking at it from far away. I felt like I was seeing something in the Liberty. Maybe it's just almost midnight. I just felt like to the side of everything. What's up with that Y? Is that just damage? Did it get cleaved? I know, like it was just looking kind of doubled in areas. Like everything was kind of pushed over to the side. Yeah, no, it actually, from what I understand, it actually helps the channel. They considered it engagement. Hey, thank you for being here, Michael E. Fines. I wish you a wonderful night. Hope to see you in the future. I'll have to come check out your work as well. But thanks for being here. Hey, thank you so much, Michael. Really, really appreciate it. So it looks like we're actually only like 2 more minutes. Was this still the first coin? Have I been looking at this for that long, just staring? So let me just see what that looks like. Yeah, whatever was going on that Y, it basically disappears at this. Maybe I'm just gonna put that one aside because it looked interesting. You gotta leave in 2 minutes, but we're gonna do the giveaway in 2 minutes. Aren't you gonna stay, Logan, for the giveaway? I mean, maybe we should start the drum roll for the giveaway. I can just save most of this roll for tomorrow. But here, and I can put the party hat back on here. I thought it was. Oh yeah, I was gonna say. I thought it was just your birthday, like around the 4th of July or something, like a month and a half ago. I was like, wait, it's your birthday again? It's a late birthday. I get it. Parents want you to sleep. What good parents you have. They're looking out for your well-being. You're a lucky. You got good parents. Tell your parents they're good parents. Alright, let's check out this mint mark here. Sleep is good. I mean, look at me. Like, I've been like burning the candle on both ends, trying to do what I'm doing here. But it's like, I'm glad, you know, it's like I had to pretty much stop making videos and stop doing YouTube for about 6-7 weeks until I could figure out how to fit it in around my life. So it looks like maybe this one is like a lamination error that like is half peeled and then crushed up against the tea. Like all the stuff up here looks like it ended here while this is retained here. I believe that's what's going on here. But pretty cool. But look, that was a distraction. It is midnight, as accredited coins is saying. So let's flip this up. We'll switch gears. I mean, maybe it hasn't even updated. By the time I do this, we should be able to pick a winner. And hopefully... Oh, Blue Sandy, were you asking about the address? Were you asking about it because you want me to send... that you want me to send your 2 scavenger hunts and something extra? Or were you just trying to make sure, or were you just asking to make sure I still had it? Oh yeah, lamination, that's what I was doing. Even just for a second. I don't know, Logan. I'm trying to imagine what you'll do with the power if I give you the power. It might go to your head, my friend. Maybe I should, there, well at least set up a penny here. We can zoom in. Alright, how did it feel? I just made you a moderator for 1 second, Logan. Did it feel different? No, I didn't. Sorry, I won't mess with you that way. Oh, you won a, okay, so you won in Michael E. Fines as well. You are a lucky woman. Awesome. Good job. Good job. Congrats, Blue Sandy. All right. Let's see. So I'm going to get this thing ready. One moment. Whoops. Yeah. Don't end stream. Okay. So let me hit refresh here. And so we go to finished. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure I do this right. Finished, ended. What were? Okay, then I think, okay. So let's go here. Drum roll, please. All right, let's see. So I believe you guys will be seeing, yeah. So if we go, so you guys can see the other 2 that ended here. And so it looks like we had 371 users. And so it appears it has ended, $10 cash prize. So then we go to winners. And so I believe this is where, or I said I would, there's one invalid. So my friend, it is your lucky, somebody from Texas, make valid. Like I said, everyone would be valid. We'll go back to winners. So 1. So all right. So I gotta move away here because I do not want to somehow blast over the internet. So you guys will have to look at this pretty coin for 1 second. I'll go. Oh, no. I'll go back. I'll choose winner. Choosing winner here. And okay. So now I draw. Okay, and then, or here, let me, is that the full, hold on, I just want to make sure that I'm doing the email address correctly here. I'm just copy pasting the email and then announce winner. Announce with avatar. Okay, that's what the avatar is. Okay. And let me, sorry, I didn't think it would take that long. Now let's go back. All right, so the winner was Jason C, and it looks like that is his avatar. And so I just, like with the other screen there, it had, so I don't believe it's anyone that was in the stream tonight because I don't remember you, Jason C. If you are here, congrats. Um, but Jason is our winner. And so I just needed to copy paste his email address before, because I honestly I don't even know how to go back and do it. So congratulations, Jason. You are our winner for the $10 PayPal Cash. So after the stream, I will send him out a message to his email. If you are here, my friend, congratulations. So I'll send him out an email, and then I will send him a PayPal prize. It was interesting, his email was like 2 lines, and I was like, is that because it was so long? I don't think I'd ever seen, I didn't know if one was like an avatar name, like kind of like a username, but I'd never seen that before. Up to 21 and 1 for a total of 22. I know, it's awesome. Like, this has been like super fun. So yeah, it is interesting, like, because I guess I was hoping that it would be someone from the stream here tonight, so maybe I will do separate giveaways. So for anyone that these PayPal Cash giveaways, that if it was new to you guys, I'm going to be doing one of these pretty much every week. I think every weekend I'm going to try to have one ending and beginning. And I'm hoping to have them get bigger as they go along. So in every video that I do, at the bottom of the description, there will be these. So for every week, as long as I'm YouTubing, that's the plan, I'm going to continue doing these giveaways. And so if you ever, just want, it's probably better odds than a lottery ticket or whatnot, and it's free. And the only thing I'll use the information for is to send the one winner a thing saying you won, and to send them a payment to their PayPal. Hey, Paul Hampton, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. You just missed the giveaway, but we just announced the winner. It looks like it was, I believe, Jerson C. Was the winner for the $10 PayPal Cash giveaway. I know you come for the coins, so I know you're okay. We did find a couple interesting coins tonight. I guess we can do kind of a review. And so it looks like we found 3 RPMs. It looks like we found another 1952D. I think we found 2 of these. I think we found 2. This one I feel like is the nicest of the 3. It seems like every time we find this mint mark, the top is usually even more crushed than this one here. So I think that this is probably the best one we found. And then we found, I think, this one here, and this was a 48D. I feel like the bottom is a little bit better than the top. I feel like there's damage, but I felt confident about this one. And so we found a 48D. And then I think a 57D. And I feel like felt like it looked pretty good. There's like a little, like fuzzy sparkly thing above the one on the top. That kind of makes it harder to see. But those were the 3 ones that we found tonight. I felt like we were talking about you actually, Paul. We were looking at, 1944s. This isn't a 44. I don't know, this one, I feel like kind of, like the bottom and the top kind of looked like they split a little bit, but not quite. Was this one the Liberty here? Yeah, I couldn't tell if this one here was damage. Have a good night, Logan. Thanks for stopping by. And have a good night. And tell your parents they're good parents. Let's see. So this 44, I feel like we're looking at a couple different 44s. Like, I guess what I was trying to figure out is like some of these 1944s, the 4 will have like kind of like two little spikes on the tip of it. And some of them look like they have like, toes, like they're a little shoe. And I think this was not the one that we were looking at. Hey, thanks for another like. We are blowing we're blowing records out of the water tonight. This may be the best stream I ever do. But hopefully we can continue the habit and keep on going. Is that the one that I think? Yeah, that we already looked at that. I think I started in one pile and then went to the next. And I think that there was it's like that one. I don't know. This one, I feel like there's machine damage, but the bottom of the serif almost kind of looks split in the middle, and so it kind of confused me. But I feel like in the other stack here, I feel like there was one 1944 that I thought you might have an opinion on. I don't know, for whatever reason, I feel like I always think of you, Paul. Whenever I see a 1944, there's always the thought of like, what would Paul say about this coin? I think this one was the one. And I think it was Michael E. Fines pointed out like the bottoms. It's like both of them kind of looked like they had a notch on the bottom of the 4, and then it almost seemed like they had a notch, at the ends of the 4. And so I thought I would put this one aside. We hit 4,000 watch hours tonight. We have 23 likes, which we just blew away our likes. And we had our best sales on eBay today. So it's definitely been a day to celebrate. It's been a lot of fun. So I don't know what the future is going to bring here, but I do know I've got a lot more coins to do videos of. And so I'm just going to keep it coming as long as I have more coins to do. And since I also, am in the business of buying and selling coins, it means that there'll probably be, infinite shows here. As long as people want to see shows and look at coins and like, learn together, I'm down to keep making more. So we're celebrating the future today and trying to say thank you to everyone. Because without you guys, I would just be like looking through pennies alone, and I'd probably not be learning anything more about them. So thank you. Thank you guys all for being here, and thank you guys for like sharing what you know and keeping me company, because I really enjoy it, and I hope you guys enjoy it too. And so I have no idea, like, let me, I think I already showed you guys the, like on YouTube, it basically shows that like, instead of it having watch hours, now it has like, saying like you've been, like you've done 4,000 hours and we'll let you know. I guess, yeah, this is what it looks like now. And so it looks like I'm just waiting to get reviewed. Because I already had a Google AdSense account and it was already almost to a paycheck just from my website. It's been in there for like 10 years and it might still have a balance. It's amazing. So we'll see what that does. I really don't even know. But hopefully it means that I can do more giveaways and maybe I can buy some fun coins to show you guys on the stream. And maybe I can buy coins and then I can give away some coins on the stream, or I can give away cash prizes, whatever people prefer, whatever you guys would enjoy the most. I'm just gonna need you guys to communicate what you guys like so that I can try to make it happen. And I think we all kind of have the same taste in things, and you know, as far as prizes, I like watching people win stuff. So like, I know, like a lot of you guys come for the coins, but like, I like coins, but I also like watching people win stuff. So it would be fun for me. Okay, so you think the horn, it looks typical? Okay. Um, yeah, I just it's like I'll look at different ones and they just really, really look, I don't know, it's like one looks normal-ish, and then the next one has these things sticking off of them, and it really confuses me. You know, you know, maybe I should get some rolls of 1944, and just start looking through the rolls and just see what's more common. I know I have some, so that would maybe be a good thing for me to do, is just, and I think this is something you recommended, especially for the stream, just so that we can get used to seeing things. My printer's finally turning off because I finally had 4 hours without having to print something because I've been on the stream here. That's the kind of day I had. I said, universe, give me more sales than I can handle. Give me so many sales that I physically cannot print out all these labels and pack them up and fit them in my car to bring. The universe delivered pretty good. So thank you. Thank you for all the abundance, universe. And thank you guys for everything. It's been a super fun day. So I'm gonna get some sleep tonight so that I can do another bonus stream for you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys are able to get some good sleep. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. Thanks for breaking the records. Gosh, I already forgot our winner's name. I want to say it was Jersan C. And so, thank you. So I wanted to thank everybody for being here tonight. Thank you, Seb Weber. Thank you, Logan's Coins 2, Logan Dieterly. Thank you, Blue Sandy, Accredited Coins, Florida, Thunder, Digging with Rob. Thanks for being here tonight. Thank you, Edwin Vasquez. Thank you, Spiked Head Die Crack. Thank you, Annie Deppie. Thank you, William Voss Gaming. Thank you, Bigfoot Silver Hide and Seeker. Thank you, PK Carve. Thank you, Michael E. Fines. Thank you, Paul Hampton. Thank you guys for being here tonight. I really, really appreciate you all. It's been a lot of fun doing a stream with you, and yeah, I should be back here tomorrow to do a better, bigger than ever Time Traveler's Coin Exchange Coin Vault has opened episode. If there's anything you guys want to see, just let me know. I will try to find it and make a video for you guys or show it to you guys live here. I wasn't sure. I was pretty sure we were going to get here, but I'll try to figure out something else to celebrate here. Maybe we can have a party. Maybe we can do some more giveaways or something, but I'll try to do something to help celebrate what we've done here. So thank you, everybody. You think the 44 looks like an MM? There is a D over S. 36s. 36s. Wow, nice crowd, you cheater. Alright, let's look. Alright, just one more second, then we'll look. You were saying a D over S? The 44S. Like, wait, where is that one? No. I did have a 44S. Where did that one go? Hold on. And I don't know where the 44S is. Are you teasing me? Was that earlier in the show? All right. Well, I will have to look through the 40. I will have to look through for the 44S. I'm super tired, but I will pull it out for tomorrow. Because if there is a D over S, that would be really, really awesome. But yeah, there was a 44S, and I'm like, where did it go? Wait, what's... All right. Thanks everyone for being here tonight. Wish you guys a wonderful night, and I will see you guys all in the future. See you guys tomorrow.